quail eggs and some bran biscuits.
I seem to remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're just making that up now.
So,
No, I'm remembering.
Okay. Yeah.
Yummy.
'Cause that sounds
a nice
right.
light breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. No, bran isn't very light.
We need to go shopping because we need party clothes.
Is this going to be a shopping episode?
I'm saying you may need to
I
shop.
actually
I
already
have a
have-
nice maroon shirt right here.
But don't we? Isn't it a mask?
What's a mask?
A masquerade. Wasn't it a masquerade?
Nobody said that.
But we
Why am I
could show
thinking
up.
that?
Yeah,
I think
Why am I
it's
thinking it
been
was a
me because I
masquerade?
think I've said that a few times without thinking because
Oh.
because you wear
Best
a mask.
wears a mask a lot.
I do. Today I'm dressed as Dorian.
So we probably should find out the details of the
Also, I have a
party.
warhammer, a longsword.
No, you don't. You left them at the inn. That other inn.
I have
That's right.
a dark
That's right.
break hammer. And
Yeah. You left
How
them at the
many wins is
inn.
that for us now?
the good news is
This
it's
is the
4
fourth.
days.
This is the fourth.
in the same city. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're in different places. Anyway, so I lost all those things. So
Yeah.
someone got a weird tip.
Yeah.
Get it? Did you get it? Because there's
That joke was sharp.
I
Very
got
cutting edge.
I got a pun from the pun master. Okay. All right. So I don't have any of those things, but I think that's right. I think we do need to go shopping.
Yeah. So we probably should get. Did you steal that invitation?
I did.
Okay, so let's look at the invitation. What does it say?
That was just me making the sound. Hold on.
Yeah.
And so I pull out the.
Stop messing around.
I pull out the invitation and
Oh, sorry.
stretch it forth.
Oh, it's on like a.
Yeah, it
Scroll.
was in card form, but I rolled it really tightly so I could sneak it away just in case.
It's for snorting things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a card, not a card. I'm thinking card. From Seeker Emring, block party.
Block party?
So we have to be in the gated community
In
to
essence.
be there.
It's a block party? That's what it
Dang it, we have
says?
to pretend we're relatives. It's one of these.
No,
steers.
that's not the words. That's not the words.
I know,
but
I'm
it's-
just kidding.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Does it say anything about dress code?
No.
Dang it, what kind
Dressing
of party
optional.
doesn't say?
It's one of those parties.
How fancy is the invitation?
It's pretty nice.
Like all gilded and
It's, yeah.
calligraphy. Gold
Okay.
lining.
But considering the source, his normal letters could look that way.
Yeah. So I think we need to go sweet talk some people. Get some information, servants.
I look at what?
Don't you think?
I might know a couple of persons that we could talk to.
Let's do that.
Oh no. Okay. And so
But no seducing.
I'm a bard. I would never. So
I mean, kissed me last episode, so.
did we do that? Anyway, so I go over to Demetrius and say, I'm sorry. Have you healed properly?
I am quite healed. It looks just fine.
Did I ruin your shirt?
I can stitch it up.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry again.
Demetrius is very agreeable today.
Demetrius is in a good mood.
It's been 10 minutes, so who knows?
That can change very fast.
He's usually agreeable, just sarcastic.
So we go find some suitable clothing for you.
Well, I think what we need to do is get some details about what to expect so that we can blend in.
I definitely don't think we should appear in battle attire to this party. That may
That's
raise
a
a few
problem.
flags.
How much money do we have?
We have gold. I have
Yes.
not counted it.
Sufficient.
Oh no.
Are you saying the money man does not know how much money we have?
There's enough money in there.
All
He
right.
just doesn't want to look.
So here's my thought.
He's lazy.
We
I
could
can see it from where I'm
we could
sitting.
go
but
to a
Demetrius
tailor.
wouldn't know what it is.
We could go to a tailor early in the morning, go over to him and ask him to put some secret pockets in so we can line our coats or whatever
What?
we're wearing with weapons in the case that something should happen, that we're not totally... I mean, you're fine as is, but
Hold on. What are we expecting to happen? What are we doing?
here's the thing. I was supposed to find out some information about Seacarm Ring, and it's been a bit, and apparently I didn't know what happened, and obviously this whole void situation where we don't remember what happened for how many months. I'm not sure what I was supposed to find out about him, but I know he's a renowned individual, but I don't know much more about him.
So, what's your mission?
Typically these missions are either infiltration and subversion, or infiltration and...
Don't say assassination.
I was going to say sending a message. It's not always death. Most of the time it's a
part
threat.
of the mob?
No. Well, yes, but no.
No, well, yes, but no. Yes.
I'm
I mean,
thinking,
I know where you're
I'm thinking
from.
that pirate guy from that
What
meme.
is it called? The thing that you're part of?
I'm part of the clasp.
The clasp.
I've told you before, though, I'm not
I
part of it.
I know.
I'm-
We've
but
gone through this.
but at the same time, I do need to keep a level
I
of...
wouldn't be friends with you.
I need to create fear, so my persona, the Phantom, needs to exist.
You live in the clasp, not of the clasp.
Precisely. So, I think if he needs to die, he probably is a bad person. Typically.
I don't think we can make that
But
assumption
again,
on one night.
I couldn't find anything out, so I wouldn't follow through with it. But
Okay.
we may be able to prevent something worse from happening.
So we need
if
to
he's
make a
good
plan.
man.
How are we going to determine?
Let's
Just observation, or is that just going to be? Are you
we're
going to
kind
go
of
talk
going
to
in
him?
blind. Normally, I'd have my magic to be able to detect the thoughts of a person,
Well, maybe you should try attuning to the stone again, and we'll just kind of clear out.
or just hold me down
Yeah.
ahead of time.
Hey, do I know?
You took the stone.
Did I take the
You
stone?
did. You
I have
took
it
it.
wrapped up.
Yes, you told
Green
me.
magical stone. It is in the party fund. It is in my bag.
Oh, hold on. I can do zone of truth.
Exactly.
But wait, do they have to be willing?
Zone of truth. No,
What?
you just force
Where's-
it out of them essentially.
I don't think that's right.
It
Right,
is.
I need to erase this.
Zone of truth. You just get their information out. They have to roll for it, but you can basically interrogate them. 15-foot radius.
Okay, so we need to make a
Sphere,
plan.
centered on the point of choice with a range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell area for the first time on a turn must make a Christmas saving throw. On a failed
A
save,
Christmas?
Christmas. On a failed save,
Christmas.
Christmas Day, a creature can't speak or a deliberate lie. So maybe they don't know, per se, but you can create a sphere over him and we could talk to him and he would just have to answer.
An affected
truthfully.
creature is aware of the spell and
Nope.
can thus avoid answering
I avoided
questions
that.
to which it would
I did
normally respond with a lie. Such creatures can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
So if they're very charismatic, they may still be able to answer a truth, but
Okay.
not a full truth.
Okay, so we can try that. Do we know
Oh.
what he looks like? Oh my
I
gosh.
went into his study. He probably has some kind of stupid like painting of himself.
He's a halfling,
okay.
if that helps.
Really? I was not imagining
Yeah,
that.
which you would definitely know.
I was imagining like
Based off of his
furniture
in his room.
like a Boromir.
It's
like,
hard. Yeah, it'd be hard to miss.
Sean Bean.
Yeah.
A Sean Bean hobbit.
I
Oh
was
my gosh.
imagining
that's
someone
great.
like old, like Sean Connery.
Oh, I was imagining
Human.
Sean Bean.
Really?
We
yeah.
don't need another Sean Connery, do we?
It's funny because I was imagining Sean Astin, so I'm just kidding.
Lots of Seans today.
Well, there you go. Then you had the halfling right.
Yeah,
All right.
you were the closest.
All right.
What does he look like?
Sean Bean.
Oh, which one?
All right. So
Hobbit-sized Sean.
the important thing is that we need to hurry.
We have all day.
Well, that being said, let's go. But also, we need a plan. And normally I can just get in by myself, appear as someone else, show up and ask a question and leave.
Don't we have an invitation?
We do, and I can still change. So if I need to be anyone, I can be someone. But I'd like to maybe be someone he trusts. But that would take some time to learn who he trusts.
We don't have that time.
and I don't have that time, and I haven't had the moment to prepare. So this is
So-
the most dangerous situation I have been in.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to go in. We're going to kidnap him, and then we're going to
Beat it out of him.
exactly.
With,
Right?
With our magic.
Isn't that what you do? You send a message.
It's not what I do, but
Didn't you just say that?
no, I just go and ask them up front as their most trusted
We're
You're
not-
servant.
you're like the
we're-
mob wife. Send him a message.
We're not going to do that.
This is
I don't mean
this
that.
is the campaign where we went into the sewer and
Yes.
left her behind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
But that was a
she's
bad idea.
There's a we
Yeah.
in there, but it's mostly.
It's mostly-
I mean,
it's more like if you flip over we, you get me.
So,
Im.
And
well, I think we're gonna have to get him alone.
well, definitely. But you are the most beautiful out of us, so perhaps you could see if he's your type. I could always appear
My
as a
type?
beautiful halfling woman.
I'm sorry, but this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, because
It's not the best
we
choice.
don't know anything. We're just going in. Like
Maybe
we don't
we
know
let
anything.
the fates present themselves as
Maybe
we
we
go.
get him.
You know
drunk.
what?
There's a lot of things we could do, but the
Give
important
me
thing is
this.
that we still need to prepare and get ready. And standing here is wasting precious hours before this shows up. We may need to get in earlier, maybe a servant dress as servants and get in before this all begins.
Well, let's go shopping.
We
It's
could
not
get
a
a
bad
powerful nightshade and knock everyone out in the party except for him. I mean, we could do all sorts of things, but the point is we still need to
Sounds
find
fun.
out what we are looking at or how many people. If it's a small party, that creates a bigger problem. If it's a large party, we can just sneak in. The whole idea of infiltration is that we have to know. We don't know anything.
So you were in his house.
Worst.
Is it large enough for a large
It's
party?
pretty big. I would say it's probably about 3,500 square feet. It'd be roughly that size. It was a 2-story building. So he could have a fair number of guests, but it's not going to be hundreds of people. Maybe a couple dozen at the most.
That's still good.
Based
That's
off of
that
what
could be
you've
pretty good.
seen.
So I relay that. I say, there's
Yeah.
probably a couple dozen people that will show up. So we have a pretty good chance of getting in, but we'd have to create some pretty good backstories, and I don't know how well everyone else could do about doing that. If we want to be present, because you still could infiltrate and sneak around the party. No
I am
one-
liking the idea of entering as a servant.
that might be easier.
For
People,
me,
nobles
at
don't look
least.
at servants too often.
Okay. I do have some things that we can do.
Were his servants halflings?
Not,
didn't see
not
any.
that you saw.
You only
He
saw
did.
one
Bask
other
saw
person.
guards when he was
Okay.
sneaking in, but that's
You could always pose as a
the
guard.
only people that he actually encountered. So,
Guards and one servant?
did you encounter any servants? I don't think you encountered
A
any.
servant from a different house.
Yeah.
A neighbor.
Yeah,
So how big is the neighborhood? Did you already say?
It's decent size, but it's
gated,
nothing.
but
yeah.
it's big, but it's
So
gated.
Yeah.
can we assume that the party is happening outside, or is it happening inside his house?
I didn't get enough view of the inside, but based off what I saw, there's got to be some kind
He
of.
had nice
ballroom.
enough grounds that
He
people,
could.
people would enjoy the outside of his
Okay.
house.
Well, I think maybe we should go and get some party clothes, and then maybe
Some servant
stake
clothes,
out.
just in case.
Well, we can always knock people out and still wear clothes. I mean,
I like the way she thinks.
I won't disagree.
So, let's go.
I'm starting to learn how to play the game.
So we go to find a tailor, and so when we go downstairs, I'll
We're
ask.
going to the nicest one
I'm gonna ask the
because we want to look
Balda. I'm gonna say,
opulent.
Balda, do you happen to know where the nicest tailor is? My clothes are a bit ratted.
And we're going to a party.
You want the nicest or do you want the best?
Yes.
The best.
Who makes the best clothing for cheap? You could do that too.
The best for cheap. Do you need a tailor or are you looking to buy something off the shelf?
Probably off the shelf, but if he's pretty handy with
Needle.
making things, a needle.
Well,
yeah.
we might need alterations, but
Yes.
we're going to a party. We need party clothes. Where can we find party clothes?
In that case, I would recommend Sherm. He lives. He pulls out a little map and he kind of shows you these streets this way over that way. 15-minute walk from his place.
Is this
Okay.
his shop? Okay. What's his shop name? He has a shop, or does he
Sherm's.
live?
His name is Sherm. He is a clothing maker. That's what he does.
Out of his house.
Yes.
Oh. That's
Okay.
cool.
He's a private.
Ah.
He's a private.
But does he only take appointments?
He's there all day, every day.
If I said that you sent us, would you be offended?
Not.
Would
the
that gain us
slightest.
any favor?
We're on good terms.
Oh.
That's why I
okay.
asked.
All right.
Fair enough. We
As long as we
will
don't-
probably be back tonight.
We will be back tonight.
We might survive tonight.
We are.
I mean, we might stay the night there.
We've said that at a lot of different inns.
That's
wait,
why I
wait,
mean,
wait.
like,
Should we leave our stuff
what
here?
do I like Bald the most?
Like our big weapons, like
Keep your room.
my
keep yourself
blade.
I think that might be wise.
Yeah. Okay.
Just take our base.
Will he let us
smallest
stay
weapons.
another night, or will we have to pay now?
Are you asking him?
Balda, how you doing?
I'm telling him to ask.
So you know
I
how I
don't wanna
performed last night, and it was, I would say, one of my decent performances.
It was beautiful.
No, please, my dear.
Yes. I've
I-
never seen its like, and never will again. Of course, until
well,
we
I mean,
perform next.
if you need of a bard tonight, would be happy to do that. If you could hold our rooms
you
for
can't
us.
do anything tonight. We're going to a party.
I mean, like late, like really for your late crowd.
What hour? When do you suppose you?
I can't give an hour, unfortunately. This
Parties are
party, you never know, could take it last.
I've
So,
heard.
I mean, it could be late. I mean, I can always perform tomorrow night as well, but I mean, pay just a
With the
bit.
promise of a future performance at a reasonable hour, I will
You hold our
take
room
it on
for
your
us.
word. Yes.
Okay, and will you do us a massive favor and guard that room, lock and key, make sure no one goes in it? We're gonna leave a few of our effects in there.
Very well.
I was gonna make a joke. All right, so I hand him 5 silver, and then I smile at him and say,
Almost as much as a room.
Oh,
"Yeah, that's a pretty big tip."
oh, okay.
So I give him that, and
I
just
don't
say,
know the
"Thank you
value
so
of
much for
money."
everything that you've done for us so far. I would like you to hold our room."
I've never had my own, so it's like, here, here's 5 gold. I feel like this is customary.
Gold is always like.
This is reasonable, right?
I basically spent for like 2 meals essentially. While I was gone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
I'm gonna roll like a persuasion on him anyway, just for the sake of it. 18 plus 6, just because I'm just being as charismatic as I can with this guy, because I'm trying to maintain him as an employer, but also get free room and board. So I rolled a 18 plus 6, so I was pretty dang charming about it.
Sure.
So I left my glaive in there and my crossbow, but I have my dagger and my boot and I have my spells. So I'm good.
Are there any hiding places in the room? Any
Under the bed.
Like
loose
it,
floorboards?
at the end.
Yeah, in the room that we're holding. us.
I mean, it's very well maintained, so there's not really a whole lot of loose things.
I'm assuming we're gonna come back and get ready if it ends. So
But they actually provide lock and key safes in the rooms if you wanted to.
Like how big a safes?
It's small.
Okay.
It's
it won't fit my glaive.
Okay.
1 foot by 2 feet. It's,
I'll put the party fund in there.
okay.
Oh, we need
Except-
that. We need that for.
Oh, then never mind. No, I'll put a few things in there, like the rubies.
Well, that would make sense.
The things that yeah.
We could always go sell those, trade them while we're out.
Trying, and if we're up in the room putting things away, I'll ask, should I leave the stone?
No, I think that I should try to use that. If I'm going to be effective tonight, I could definitely use
I think
that
we
stone.
definitely should.
And then
Right.
I'll put a few of my small effects in there that
If
I
you
have.
double cross me,
Okay.
I'm going to hold it in my hand. I'm just going to look at it. And then I'm going to
Right now.
focus on it. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I put down my rapiers.
Okay.
I have 2 daggers, by the way. I need something.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide them, but
Sure.
Oh, so you left
Well,
they're
your
thin,
you
like
left,
little stiletto
small.
daggers.
you left your
Right.
swords in the room.
Whoa.
That's hard for me. Yeah, that's how serious I am about this.
This is an Arcana roll.
Yes. So I got much higher than I did before, but not nearly. As
Wait,
much
wait,
as
wait,
I-
wait, 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 wait. Don't do things. And I didn't know you were rolling. Can
Right,
I
you-
please cast
yes.
guidance first?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. I just for some reason.
I didn't know you were rolling right then.
So I
Okay.
put a D4 on it as well.
Yes. Yeah, you add a D4.
So 11 plus D4. 3. Okay, 14 plus just Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just 14.
Okay. You can feel the tips of the power
Like my
within it.
original.
You feel like you could maybe cast a couple of spells, and if you tried beyond that, you would be at risk again.
I will take a couple. All right.
You don't need to do anything right now.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm definitely looking real quick. Okay, good.
How do you feel?
And I just like shake it off and be like, it's not as good as I feel like I could be, but from under the circumstances, I haven't stabbed anyone yet, so
Okay.
I feel good. I feel like
Okay.
I can do something. All right, so I put my daggers in both my boots.
Okay.
I have little slots for them.
Okay.
Not very comfortable, but
Long boots.
yeah. Oh, I do. I'm a bard. Gotta have those long boots. I'm keeping my black hat though.
Does that have a feather?
No, it's
Oh,
it's
dang
like a witch hunter's hat,
Oh, okay.
but it's really fine and beautiful
All
and
right.
black.
Off we go to what's his name?
Sure.
Sherm. Sherms.
I'm not dressing in my nice clothes yet because I don't know.
Do you have nice clothes?
Oh yeah, remember I've got naked in the middle of public once to get
Oh.
into them.
Are they nice enough?
They're very nice. Fine clothes is what they're called. So we head out, right? Everybody, you put some things in the room. You put your glaive in the room, armor.
Yeah.
We're pretty much.
I'm
You're the only one that's
I'm
like
still wearing the
always comfortable
dress that I
wherever
was
you
wearing
go.
last night, so it's nice, but it's not party.
You really shouldn't wear your nightgown in public. Just kidding.
Well, I
Neither
didn't
should
bring
you.
nightgowns.
That's true.
I kind of left
Especially
in a
something
hurry.
so sheer.
I wear a mesh shirt, just like a really gross like mesh shirt.
Okay, side note really quick, because I'm on websites all day. There was an email that was sent to me. It was a marketing email. It was for a mesh shirt, and there was nothing right here for it. Was for a guy, and so it was a mesh shirt, and there it was just open, oval hole, and I was like, "What? That's so weird."
It's a weird.
What
Who doesn't
is
even
that?
understand that.
That is
I like to wear clothes, but very little, but especially nothing here.
It chafes. I can't have nothing.
Have to show the goods.
oh my goodness.
So I know our next outfit. Anyway,
Back to it.
so we are off.
Save the wizard, go on the
Maybe she's gonna do it.
because,
All right,
because wonderful things
to Sherms we go.
Okay. All right. So you're making your way through the streets.
Linked arms skipping.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Yellow brick road.
No.
I hate that.
Yeah. So
Breeze and Demetrius are skipping down the road, and Basket's just like,
Wearing
That
my
would be
mask
weird.
and hat, just walking down the street.
somewhat early in the morning. It's like 9 o'clock.
shouldn't you be the one
Probably.
skipping?
Roads are fairly
Probably.
busy. People are going to the markets. It's things are bustling.
Bonjour.
And you make your way to
Draw on your
eventually
face.
Sherm's place, where you see some glass windows displaying some clothing. A sign that says Sherm's.
We know, see, Bruce.
I'm just kidding. Just a nice
No,
little.
Didn't you just walk in?
we're just
to a
gonna
shop?
walk in.
Yeah.
It's a store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was banging on
It's
the
attached to
window.
his house, but yeah.
Okay.
that's- yeah.
We,
Staring
It is
inside the
it is a
window.
store though.
is
yeah.
it open?
Yeah.
Okay, we walk in.
All right.
Are you picking at the wood outside of his window and staring in?
So it's
I removed my mask and hat.
you walk in. It's not necessarily the nicest establishment, but it's clean. The clothes seem like nice fabrics. There's a couple of other customers shopping for
Okay, all
this
right.
and that, whatever.
Other people here. That's
Yeah.
a good sign.
You see who you assume is probably Sherm discussing something with a customer.
So I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Where are I'm gonna go and look at the dresses.
Me too.
Like the party, like things that are more expensive looking.
Okay. Yeah, so you're looking for nice fabrics, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do an insight check on who we think is Sherm.
Okay.
For a very specific reason. Does he
Okay.
look like a ladies' man, or is he more of a man's man? I'm asking for a specific reason.
Okay.
He hasn't seen me yet. I just
Okay.
curious.
Sure.
19 plus 1.
He does not strike you as like a suave, philandering.
He's not a bard.
Yeah.
So is he working with
He's
anyone?
probably married.
Does he have a ring on his finger? He doesn't have a ring on his finger.
Is that the custom?
Before
I
anyone,
don't know.
when I'm taking off my mask and I look at him, I change into the most beautiful woman I could possibly imagine.
Okay.
And
Me. I'm just kidding.
You're already in there.
it was, I'm gonna appear pretty close, but I'm just gonna look amazing. You know, I'm just wearing black clothing, but I look amazing as just a female. And I just walk right in. And I'm like, I walk by Demetrius and like gently touch his arm uncomfortably.
Did he see that you turned into a woman?
Oh, definitely not. I did it when I have my.
Okay.
That's why I wear my mask.
No,
everywhere
I'm
I go,
saying
'cause I
did
can be anyone I
Demetrius-
want.
Did Demetrius?
Oh no,
see
he
it?
definitely knew it was me. I made sure he knew it was me on purpose to make him
It's
uncomfortable.
gonna be pretty awkward when you're not buying dresses.
It doesn't mean it's for me.
It's like in the movie Stardust when you have the guy who
Robert
was just
De
a
Niro?
girl.
The
No,
goat.
no, no.
The goat.
The goat
Oh,
kid. The
yeah.
kid who gets
Bernard.
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 Yeah.
I love that movie.
So-
Also, do you see what I'm talking about? Those are all D20s. I'm a goblin.
Click clacks.
For sure. Click clacks. All the shinies.
You are a goblin. I'm definitely a dwarf of D&D. I just have my one set. I mean, I had these sets, but they're for her because she can't decide between the two. Thank you.
That's because you picked my dice out for me.
You asked me to.
No.
So shiny.
Okay, well, we'll get you some dice.
It looks delicious.
All right. So stop it. Okay, fine, whatever. Just draw on me.
I own you.
That's probably true. But anyway, you're looking for dresses. I didn't
Yeah.
want to interrupt. I just was
I'm
specifically mentioning I changed. I think that was him going upstairs.
the bathroom's clean enough.
Okay.
Oh, are you sure?
Concerned.
All right.
Okay. Yes, we're looking for dresses.
I don't want it to be the whole episode, so
Yeah.
So what colors do I see?
So he's got a lot of colors, a lot of rich colors, blues, reds, lighter earthy colors, browns and light greens.
What do you think would be appropriate for a party, and which makes me not look so blue? I ask this girl next to me.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see me change? I mean, I'm wearing Beth's clothing and I'm holding a hat, mask and
I
hat, so
know
it's
I
probably
see.
not.
Betsy, what do you think? What color should I pick? I don't know. I'm afraid all of them will make me look so blue.
What colors did you say they were?
Every color you can think of.
It's got reds, blues, earthy tones, greens and browns.
Maybe we should dye my hair.
You do pretty much stand out, my darling.
I do, don't
Reese
I?
is very excited at this infiltration prospect.
Never done anything like this before. I've never gone shopping,
Well,
never
it's
had
It's like
anything
something out of a
nice.
book.
It's like,
It's good that you're all in, my dear, but please, we must find something fitting this beautiful frame of yours.
yes, but I don't want to be noticed by, people who.
Well, I don't think either we should dress you in earthy tones. You should stand out in the crowd. Perhaps distract people.
Okay, I pick up a green gown.
Great.
I'm gonna try it on. Can I try it on somewhere?
Great. Great.
Is there a place for me to try this on? I kind of just say out loud. Can I just try it on here? I don't think that's a good idea. That's what you do.
At that point, the person who you assume is Sherm looks over to you and he says, "Oh, just one moment. I'll be right over there to help you in just one moment."
I take my little sack of coins and go, and that's it. Just like a couple
him.
times, and I giggle
Betsy.
like annoyingly.
So he finishes up his conversation real quick with the gentleman
rude,
that he's talking
Betsy.
to, and then
Even I knew that.
makes his way over to you, and he looks at you and he goes, "My, who taught you how to dress?"
I just smile and just like
These clothing
Her father
do not
wanted
flatter
a boy.
you.
That's why we're here.
Clearly,
I don't get out much.
clearly, you need help. What was it that I could help you with? Are you?
I want to
helping
try
her,
this
or-
on.
Oh, you want to wear it? Oh, okay.
She needs something else.
I'll tell you what I need, darling. in a little bit.
And he says, "Oh, that color for you. You should go with more of this color, and it's kind of an orangey brown kind of a color." He says that would complement your skin perfectly.
Does it make me look blue?
I don't know that I'd say that, but it does complement you well.
Orange
I'll
and
take
blue.
that one. Can I try it on first?
Man,
We have a room.
Sherm's the
Right-
best salesman
right
I've
back
ever
here.
heard. This one.
No.
Yes.
She's never done this before, so she's like, okay.
Probably never owned a fancy dress.
And it's like he comes up and tells Betsy that she doesn't know how to dress. So I'm like, that's so true. Everything Sean
Betsy's
says, I'm
not
like,
offended.
yeah. Okay, so I'm
Apparently
gonna
that's my name.
I'm gonna go and try it on. And
Well,
Do you need any
While
help while
this
you're
is
in there?
happening, I'm just kind of leaning back against the
So
wall, just
you
watching
need to
this
find-
unfold.
You need to, because you already have party clothes for Basque, so now you just kind of need to look
That's-
through the dresses.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
whatever
wh-
you're planning
while,
on doing.
while he's out there with you, he goes, "Now let's. You're also shopping. Let's find something for you. I'm sure you could fit into something here quite nicely. It would complement your features much better than what you're currently wearing."
Ma, you can't tell much about my features, but I'm sure you're looking a little bit too close there. And I put my hand on his arm. Oh, this is gonna get weird.
He says,
I'm ready
this,
for it.
That is
I
my
am a
job.
changeling.
If I couldn't tell exactly what your features were by looking at you, I wouldn't know how to do my job."
stop, my darling, please. But seriously though, I do look awfully dreadful, and I know this. But do you mind telling me what is the
I didn't
most
hear what you said.
attractive outfit for someone like me?
Oh,
Let's see.
we just watched that movie. So.
Your color of hair, skin complexion. I would say you need something dark to wear. Maybe avoid the brighter colors.
It does match her soul.
Well, I definitely do like that. Show me.
Maybe you could go with something more like a dark blue.
I don't know what he's planning.
And he shows you like a deep blue velvety dress.
Did I see what colors were in Secret Erming's house prominently? I was
like
there.
his sigil.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you could just guess, but honestly,
he's got one. He's got one.
to every bit of insanity, there's always a little bit of something back there, I promise.
So he's got some greens and oranges.
Okay, well, my eyes are green in this form, so I.
She's a green dress, the dark forest.
That's what I was thinking. And so anyway, I
No, don't read it.
You're gonna have to tell me what this is all meaning later. And so I say, I really am quite keen on green.
Green. Let me think.
The color of my eyes. Can you see them? And I get like uncomfortably
I'll
close
take
to
that.
it. Rolling like
Uh-huh.
persuasion. Oh, nothing too fancy yet, but 6
Are you
plus
saying,
4,
are you
10.
saying it will happen or it won't?
Just kind of like flirting, just
Uh-huh.
like, but like getting close enough to be like.
He's
I agree.
What?
he's
I
not feeling
agree.
seduced.
No, I know.
I'll
Um,
take the opposite.
I can tell by looking at him that he's not into it, but I'm just still putting on the guys.
How about something to complement your eyes and your skin? I'm worried that if you got something that bright,
I'm very pale.
that it would.
Meanwhile, the dress fits like a glove. Like it was made for me.
And I wish I. No, mind.
And I look blue, but not too bad.
So he gets a really dark, earthy green and says, "This would probably work for you.
I
Not
knew you were gonna
not
do
quite
that.
as bright as your eyes, but it does complement your skin better."
Well, you know better than I do, but it seems a bit, and I'm just kind of messing with it.
Uh-huh.
It seems a bit tight. I mean, could maybe you? And I, it doesn't have any. It
We
doesn't.
can do that.
It doesn't have any like pockets or anything.
Pockets.
Well, I do like to carry things.
That is what a bag is for.
When I was in Carmal, I would tell you, I was assaulted in the street and I had my dagger with me and I was able to protect myself. But if I don't have my dagger with me, I don't feel safe. So I would like a hidden.
Ma'am,
spot
why are
for
you
my dagger.
keeping daggers in pockets? It seems like a challenge.
And I just kind of look at him and say, "Have you seen me?"
He says, "You know what I could do?
I get accosted on every corner, my dear.
If we were to rib out this portion of the dress, I could slip in a little bit of a, not necessarily a pocket, but a place where you could reach and have something that was maybe strapped against your person."
Oh, I do like that. Could it be separate from my dress? Because I don't want to ruin the dress itself. Something I could wear on the inside of my clothes.
Well, yes. So we could build it to cover your.
That's what you just did.
Under here.
We could do it to cover the
See what I'm doing?
objects.
No, it's just really interesting hearing guys talk about like
Yep.
girl clothes and
Uh-huh.
stuff. You guys are doing a great job. Keep going.
I'm thoroughly entertained.
Well,
This is exactly why I subscribe to this channel. This is where you guys hooked me.
Hey, fashion is my
And you
piece.
could be
This
there
is our
too.
piece, so.
all right.
We want you.
We could fashion this in a way that it would conceal anything that you maybe wanted to strap underneath.
Okay. Well, perhaps make a few of those. I do like to carry things, and what if
few
someone
of
tries to
them?
rob me? I mean, I don't want to throw all my coins at them. I just want little pockets and things. How much would that run me, darling?
That's one of my favorite things that you do. Please do.
You want three
Such a dork.
of them.
I'll take 3 pockets.
All in the same 3 pockets. I
You know,
see.
If I needed one dagger here, one here for show.
So you're getting a dress?
I'm getting a dress. Yes.
Oh, okay.
How's your dress going back there, love?
I come out. I'm not in the dress anymore. I'm wearing my normal clothes.
Oh.
I'll
I was
take
gonna
it.
go.
So you're pretty comfortable in this form. Is this something that you've used previously? It's obviously not something that you
Oh,
studied recently.
she has killed. I mean, she's
Okay,
done lots of
okay,
things.
all right.
She's killed lots
Think
of
of
things.
think of her as like Black Widow style,
Mhm.
where she just like uses her
Sure.
unfortunate
Bits.
situation.
Actually,
She does,
Black Widow doesn't do that as much as everyone.
but she used to.
Not
it's
in the
just
movies.
because she's a bombshell,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
and
I'm.
they assume that she does.
Yeah.
She's very smart. And
That's
very,
kind of the point of the Black Widow, right?
Yeah, it
Kill the
is.
man after you seduce him.
That's but that's the effect I'm taking because men are generally stupid by pretty women.
Well,
Are we talking
It's
about
true.
the
How much is-
Scarlett Johansson character?
Yeah.
How much is?
I very prefer Captain Marvel. 100%.
I'm not talking about preference. I'm talking about
I
what
am.
she does.
If we're talking about that, that's my addition to this conversation.
Well, your addition is appreciated.
I'm a Scarlett Johansson fan myself.
Right.
Sidetrack.
So anyway,
Yeah.
but the point is that it's still the same, and I just look at him and just
So
say,
Captain Marvel is
I'm not like every woman you've ever met. I feel like I need to protect myself just a bit, and I appreciate you even thinking about how
2
beautiful.
hours
She's small,
and
she's blonde.
maybe 7 silver. I could have these modifications made to this dress for you.
I'll give you 8. And I wink at
That's
him,
very generous of you.
and then
How much?
I don't do a very convincing wink, but it is.
It's like my wings.
He's
It's-
just like,
it's a
what's
12.
up
My
with
wings are
this
like-
lady? She's paying me more than I asked, so whatever. But
No, I've gotten better.
I'm just trying to show that I have money.
yeah.
And
And you come out with the dress, and he says, "Wonderful, it fits you. May I ask the lady's name? We can set this up for you and get it charged."
your name, dear?
Brienne. My name's Brienne.
Oh, Brienne.
She screams across her. Brienne.
Nice to meet you. I'm not sure if he believes you. You stuttered quite a bit on that. He believes you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Looks
didn't
like a-
hear you.
Oh yes, and my name is Bethany. She calls me Betsy, but it's
How much is the dress?
This dress I could give to you for 5 silver.
that's amazing. How do you
really
stay in
good?
business?
Uh,
I can do that.
no overhead. We don't
Oh.
employ anybody, and we buy all of our fabrics wholesale, and we make them ourselves.
That's quite lucrative. Very, very,
It's
very
very beautiful.
intelligent of you. Now, I admire a man that takes his whole work ethic and gives it to the poor, or just needy, or just anyone.
Are you
I mean,
calling me
you're just-
poor and needy? Betsy.
Well, darling, I just think that he's a lovely man, and we should respect his business. I've rolled nothing but 5s, but luckily I have a +6 every time. And I'm just trying to butter him up, but it's just average.
Yeah.
Just average.
So Betsy,
At least I'm not failing.
what did you find?
Well, what do you think about this dress, darling? It's something he picked out for me. Does it look good with my eyes?
I won't know unless you try it on.
I glare.
Yes, of course. And I start.
I glare at her. At her. Not at Betsy. At her.
Okay.
I had
I
it
say
written here.
nothing, but I glare.
I start like removing my outer like coat, and I just start unbuttoning my shirt right there, and then I'm like, "Oh, you mean in there? Yes, of course."
Does that count? That counts, right?
I'll walk over and reach into my pack and hand 5 gold over to her.
No, okay, now tell what you said, because I'm sure
So,
it was a bet
but
saying
as-
I bet you
so-
could get him to undress in here.
So as
That's great.
Demetrius and Brees saw you change, Demetrius leaned over to Brees and said, "How much gold shall we bet that he strips in the middle of the store?"
And he thought that you wouldn't.
That is
I said that you
hilarious.
would. So
Wow, that's good. That is good.
Are you gonna hand him the gold back so he can put it in the party fund again?
no.
That's personal.
So
Well, I half.
That did come out of the party fund, though.
so
It's probably Beth's money. So
so you're gonna go. You're gonna go to the changing room.
yes.
Is that what you're doing? You're gonna go change.
But like off the shoulder first. And
So
then just
he-
walk
he-
in.
Oh,
The dress, dear.
Betsy's walking off with a loose strap off of her shoulder, trying to be as seductive as possible. Not doing too great.
At least I'd look amazing, despite the fact that I'm clumsy.
Yeah.
All right, Sherm.
Which
Now
some people
I
find
need yours.
Is it cold? I can't
Okay.
remember. Is it cold? It's winter, isn't it? Winter-ish.
It's well. I mean, it's fall.
So my cloak is probably not fancy
That
enough,
was
huh?
good.
Or does it work okay?
Your
you
traveling cloak, probably. not.
Probably not. I need a cloak too, a cape thing. I don't know what goes with this. Help me.
Fox.
Cape.
How do girls, women
Snow
dress?
foxes.
I want to look older.
We could do. How about gloves and a scarf?
I'm not really a scarf person.
You could be.
You could be
A
darling.
cape could work.
Over the top.
Oh.
You could be, darling.
The other thing that Ashley and I were talking about is that this Betsy character is so heavily based on Edna Mode.
Based probably
The
because
Incredibles,
we
the
watched
costume
Incredibles.
designer.
We just watched Incredibles, David.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well,
little
we
little
literally
costume
just watched
doll.
well, I just think of like old 40s
Yeah.
stuff. But anyway,
So you've just fulfilled everything that Ashley and I have been talking about back
I'm
and
glad I
forth.
could help you.
How about a shawl?
Yes.
Yes.
I said it to be
It's for old women, Dot.
You're
Your character's saying that?
yes.
Okay.
Whispers to Demetrius.
I was
What's
like,
a
you know
shawl?
what that is.
I know what a shawl is.
Um,
Oh, I know what a shawl is. No, it's okay. My auntie has one. And he holds it up, and I'm like, no, that's not what she has. Hers is very different from that.
I come out in the dress. And I just make it look good.
wait, before that.
Okay, sorry, Demetrius. We just
I have I hold out I pull a maroon fine linen shirt from my bag.
oh, that's right. It's all
Where would
wrinkly.
you have gotten that? Bloodstained.
Oh,
No,
is
it's
it
a
yours?
bloodstain.
I know.
No, it's his.
It's his.
Sewer.
We found it in the sewer.
Yeah.
Off a dead man.
And I'll
So
say
you guys found it in the armory, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Was it on a dead man?
No.
Oh, okay.
They
Well, it
staged
could have.
dead men in
It
there.
could have been.
I'll say
They're still having a tea party. down
Can
there.
you perform any alterations on this to fit me better?
Of course I can.
And what would you recommend?
Would you like a body fit or something a little more loose?
Do you see how I'm dressed right now? Kind of. It's like
Tight.
imagine a long sleeve T-shirt with like wrappings all
Mhm.
the way around. Do you see how this fits me? This is how I want that shirt to fit me.
He's very
Movable.
specific.
My
No.
husband, he's very, very good.
Nope.
So not-
nope.
Not him.
Nope.
Not
Not
too
him.
tight in the
Just kidding.
shoulders.
I'm not doing that. I didn't actually say that. I was just messing with you.
a little give in the waist,
No,
not too tight
no.
in the shoulders. I could do that for you.
Yeah, it needs to be movable.
Very well. Two silver. I can make the alterations you need to this.
Just put it on our tab. We'll be paying.
You're with those other two.
Well, I'm with her. That's for certain.
But that's
Um,
a very
Betsy
nice
just-
brother.
Betsy just tags along.
Betsy.
So
is,
as you're having this conversation, you hear friends.
Oh.
yes. Oh
What are you doing here?
yes.
And
You
I
know
come
what?
out just as usual.
Jackie might be useful.
Are you
Oh
kidding me?
my-
Jackie is the most useful person I've ever met.
Okay.
This is Jackie.
Jackie! Right?
And I'm like, who's Jackie? Oh.
I missed you at the inn.
Wait.
Where's
I heard you had a good
You remember the
time.
last experience you guys had with
Just-
them?
We sent him to room 5.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was the end.
There
that
was
we
some
left.
shouting
Yeah.
and possible.
How did you. What are you doing
How
here,
did you
Jackie?
survive? I mean,
What do you
You're
mean?
not bad.
I know
What do you
I'm
mean, what
not.
am I doing here? What are you doing here?
What does it look like we're doing? We're shopping.
Ah.
Yes,
you
it
I
is.
see. Fancy clothing. Some
Yes,
big
it's-
event.
It's Demetrius and Brienne are shopping here.
Where's your brother, Demetrius?
He had to go home.
He
Wait,
died.
you have a brother?
The night at the inn, Bask put a mask on and was a twin of Demetrius.
I know,
and it
but
was-
Breeze doesn't.
That was
yes.
the birth of Monk Jazz that night.
Oh, jazz.
it actually took off. I come out and I'm like, actually, he's playing monk jazz all about the city right now. He's quite.
Really?
Quite-
Because
quite
I
famous.
heard he died.
Well, he may be dead to you, darling, but he's not dead to me. I'll always forget
Wait,
that moment.
I thought it
you
was
have a brother?
I thought it was Demetrius that played the Monk Jazz, not his brother.
It was a Demetrius with a Y, darling.
Oh.
Now we go another layer deep into our inside
It's
jokes.
like the inception of inside
What are you
jokes.
doing here, Jackie? Are you
We've
shopping?
just hit layer 3.
I'm here for Lord
Don't go
Valentin. I'm
deeper.
buying him some clothing.
Is he going to a party?
Oh,
No, this is just where we buy clothing.
Oh,
Sherm's the best in town.
that's what we've heard.
Yeah, we would not want Lord Wellington to go naked.
I'm sorry, I just thought of that, darling. It was hideous. I mean, he's a good man. I've seen him before in the streets, long time ago, when he was quite young. I was younger. You don't know who I am. Hi, who are you?
Are-
Enchanted.
You're not the same woman that it was at the table.
Oh no,
that
definitely
other
not.
time. No, okay.
No, that was barmaid 1
That's right. Okay. Okay.
in the credits.
I was gonna say, does he recognize you?
No, he would not. But he would definitely be. I mean, if he thought that lady was pretty, he did call her a wench. Anyway,
Let's move it along.
Right. So what's the plan? What are you doing?
Well, we have an invitation-only event to go to tonight. It's
yep.
Can you bring me? Can I come?
no, I'm sorry. It's only for 3 people. It's duty and all
Sorry,
of that.
who?
And
Who are you?
Jackie Stoutheart.
Yes. Oh, I've been waiting.
Don't forget my name.
I feel.
On
I
second
feel like
thought,
I just got just a shot right there.
on second thought, I bring them in and say, Jackie, would you excuse us a moment, dear? I bring them in and say, in my voice, I think that Lord Wellington could get us in quite well.
I can't do
Lord
it.
Wellington?
I can't do the woman with the Basque voice. And
Wait. But
Do you prefer I
Jackie,
talk like this?
Jackie's asking
Jackie
to come.
Stoutheart.
He's not asking for Lord Wellington to come.
I know he's not. But
So
he
how
could,
is Lord Wellington
but
going to help
he's
us?
a lord. He could procure a way
Yeah,
in.
but did you see his house?
Good point.
He's a poor merchant class lord. It's probably.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll come out and say, "Okay, Jackie, we actually have something very important for you to do.
Oh no.
We have had a tip that someone is trying to get to Lord Wellington, and you need to stay at his house tonight.
What matter of person is this?
Don't worry about that, and I'll roll persuasion on that.
Oh my. Wait, I'm going to do a guidance.
She touches his back.
Oh no!
It's a good thing you did guidance.
Plus
but
add
even
4.
then, come on.
What's your persuasion?
D4.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you the total.
Oh, you might.
6, 7, 8.
4. Nope.
So Jackie's just like, what?
Would you mind?
You did
telling,
send him to a room.
Would you mind
I'm not
telling?
saying
No.
that, but
Would you mind telling Jackie what you had heard about the person that was going to? We don't need to tell him specifics.
Jackie,
Last time I followed a tip from you, it didn't end up so well for me.
Jackie, we would love to bring you. We really would. But we had a hard enough time, securing our own invitation. And so it would be really bad form for us to bring another person.
Whose party is it?
We can't tell you. It's part of the the condition of our invite.
Sounds very.
It's secret societies. All that.
Have I heard of them?
No.
No. We're so mean to Jackie. I love it.
He just kind of causes problems.
There's Jackie and there's Dorkin. We have one in each campaign.
But you know what? Dorkin is actually useful.
I'm so glad.
I mean, Dork. I hate you.
I love it.
he's
I'm
one
sorry.
step away from
I'm
having like a
sorry.
do soundtrack when he walks in a room.
Sorry.
He is pretty awesome.
He's pretty cool.
Campaign, guys.
Very well, I
love
can
it.
see where I'm not wanted.
Go watch
I
our
actually-
Salt Marsh campaign.
He just kind of starts lumbering out the door.
Jackie.
I walk up to Jackie and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't really know you, but I just have to say, you are quite the man. Are you seeing anyone?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, do you have a girlfriend?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm interested, but I'm just kind of thinking maybe perhaps you might tell Lord Wellington that you're busy one of these nights and we go on an adventure of our own, all of us.
Oh, sorry. Who are you? I don't know. I've seen you with these
I'm his
people
sister.
before.
I just got into
siblings.
town. I just got into town. I mean,
well, maybe if the situation were right,
I think
Jackie Stoutheart could come along.
Oh, it would be lovely, dear. And I say, I go up and kiss him on the cheek. And it's as uncomfortable as I can.
Okay, fine. How much do I owe you?
What is half?
I give it back.
And I try to be as persuasive as I can.
Okay.
And it's not going great. It's a
Well,
3 plus 6.
Well, let's be fair. Let's be
9.
fair.
It was a
Yeah.
9. But it's
Then
Jackie
you're-
Stouthart.
yeah.
And I still won.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
That was, if you didn't catch that, that was, we had double or nothing that these two would kiss.
And as I turn around, I like purposely like brush him with my hair as I walk off, and just keep walking back to them, and I'm just smiling, just like trying not to laugh. And then
He's kind of like not
Confused.
sure what's going on, not sure if he believes you, but he's still kind of just making his way out.
He's a little flushed.
Yeah.
One of those uncool kids in school who like the popular girl.
He's like, they're
Paying attention to
messing with me.
Now, because we've been around Basque for so long, can we tell when he is someone else? Can we see little hints of
I mean,
him?
well, you'd be able to see like his clothes and everything that he was wearing before. That's
But like, if he were to just
Unless
like,
he changes them with his magic, right? Because with your magic,
I
you can
also
change
normally
clothes.
have that.
Yeah.
But
do your
I'm
clothes
not-
change with your magic?
No, not with his ability, but with
No,
magic.
But with my illusions.
Oh,
So how much does the cape and the dress cost me?
and the fitting.
On that note, cantrips. Can I use cantrips? But only spells I'm not able to. Because cantrips is just
Are we gonna
vague.
take it
you'll
out of
get-
the
you'll
party
get two
fund? Let's
castings
take it out of the party fund.
your
So cantrips
casting.
included.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
so I'm
that's
back
what I
down
just want to make
to.
sure.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I had my magic. I'd use the crap out of that stuff. All right,
I sense this becoming a regular theme.
Oh, I do too.
making bets on what Basque will and
Yep.
won't do. You can pretty much guess I will. That's the safe bet.
Yeah.
And we go pay for our things, right?
Yeah.
And so,
All right,
how
pay
much
the
was
man.
how much was my dress? I'm still wearing my
Whoa,
dress.
who
by
pays
the
the
way.
man?
You have the money.
So you're looking at 7 for yours. You're looking at 9 for all of your stuff.
7.
9 silver.
7. I don't know.
You gave him 8.
For the thing underneath.
Yes.
That was the dress with the modification.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
you
told
can-
them to do it separate from the dress.
It is separate, but it just comes with it.
Oh, okay. Then that's, I agree with that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so you're looking at 8 and 9.
I'm okay.
And
Imagine.
then two for your modification. So you're looking at like a
13.
gold and 3 silver.
Awesome.
By the way, I
Well-
want to make sure that the dress wasn't like poofy, right? Because I want to be able to pack it.
No,
Because I would never
it's
just
not a
buy-
hoop dress.
Okay, I'm like, I'm not.
Even though
I'm
a
not
hoop dress,
Cinderella.
you could store a whole
It's true.
ton
You
of
could have an
crap
arsenal.
inside
I
the
could
hoops.
fit all of you underneath a hoop dress. That's an idea.
That's
Trojan
how we'll
horse
get in.
this.
That's how we'll get in.
You could mother
All
hen
right.
it.
We
Okay.
Betsy,
Trojan-
you have 6 legs.
Well, thank you,
Sure.
Sherm. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with
Yes,
names.
do come back for any of your dress needs. We hopefully could handle anything.
Oh, we will, dear. And as we leave, I put back on my mask very awkwardly after I'm out of sight.
Does he have any other accessories?
He's clothes. He makes clothes.
Okay, we need to find. I think I need shoes and jewelry. Just kidding. We're fine.
We could.
Everyone's like, no, stop it.
We could fast forward it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We buy shoes.
I
Yes,
know, I'm just
you buy
joking.
everything
No,
you
no,
need.
no. I think that's a good idea, though. It would have to be a whole outfit. So we purchased the whole outfit.
Fully dressed up.
Okay.
Another gold and a half gets you guys the rest of your accessories.
I
and
already,
shoes.
I already have my stuff. No,
Let's
I don't,
go.
I don't need anything.
Okay.
I
All
just
right.
I wanted to buy it
I'm
back up.
saying I can't be like wearing my boots under my fancy dress.
Be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it'd be like
That would be very.
It's a style
dang
choice.
ever
it.
after.
Why can't you guys watch Firefly?
We broke you.
Why?
Okay.
We're watching Firefly.
Okay, so what time of the day is it now that we've?
It's still early morning.
Oh
I
wow,
mean, it's not even
we are
10, so,
fast.
yeah.
Okay,
By the way, I've changed back to Dorian.
in your dress.
No, I didn't wear my dress out. I wore it in the
Oh,
store,
oh,
and
okay.
I changed back to my normal clothes.
Okay.
Didn't say
Um,
it.
I'm fine. I'm Dorian wearing a dress.
Okay, so what time is the
It's
party?
Amon. Every photo happens in Amon.
What time is the party? What time is it?
It's
I look so pretty.
it's gonna start at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay, so we should go and maybe stake out the neighborhood. I don't know. How does things work? I'm not stealthy.
Typically, I go
Am I
alone.
stealthy?
I just dress like a servant, go into the place like I
No.
did before, and then walk up to the door and go in.
Do it.
But,
Pics, or it didn't happen.
but,
What do
but
we,
I think with your help, it'd be better investigation than just me by
I
myself.
have a question. Do we really want to wait until 7 o'clock tonight? Why don't we just find this guy now and deal with it before the party?
But what would be the point of dressing up and all the intrigue?
I'm
Vasquez
wondering that
obvious
now.
Very interested in becoming the prettiest princess at the party.
And with Dorian's
that was
face,
a triple P.
with
Prettiest princess at the party.
yeah, I like the alliteration.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, people definitely call me illiterate, that's for sure. She's
okay.
been awake for too long.
So on that note, I just
That one was
say
probably my favorite.
we should
That
probably
was
I've
nice.
earned a high five for that one.
just go there ahead of time to
I like
see
that
a
one.
stake
That
of the
one was really
ground.
good.
Just see the place before, because I mean
or
I've
just
seen
hide
it.
like under a table.
Or
and
just
wait for
go
the
there
party to
way,
start.
just go way early and just hope.
Go
for
hide in the
One of those rolling
closet.
carts.
grandfather clock.
Get underneath the sheet, you know, classic.
This is ridiculous. This isn't going to work. I think maybe
It
you
rarely
should go.
does.
I think you should go find a contact and figure out what you need to do.
Oh boy.
Goodness.
I use my clasp ability, and I call an associate.
But we're not I'm away.
No, I go away
Okay.
down the block a little bit.
I will
and-
not
and
be
sit-
here.
I sit on a bench in my dress.
We're
I'm just kidding.
nearby.
I change
So
back
we
into
can
my
see if there's a
clothing in
problem,
an
but-
alleyway. Because I was wearing a dress. I changed back into my
Oh.
clothing in an alleyway. And then
Just drop the dress in the middle of the street.
just a man in a dress just anyway, I changed, fold it up and put it away. Not in the street. But anyway,
In the alleyway.
I go and sit there and I
Once.
draw a small unseeable symbol with like a really fine chalk and just wait.
Okay. All right.
Nothing happens.
So after
No one comes because they're all dead.
after about 20 minutes, somebody approaches you,
I'm eating a baguette. I went to the baguette
and
store.
it's more like a passing by, walking by, and he says, "The wings are very small."
Yes, I roll. I don't quite remember that one.
Have
But
you heard of monk jazz? Sweeping the nation.
I will
tell
say. So he says the wings are very small.
Mhm.
I say, "Thus is the life of a butterfly."
What can the clasp do for you?
you. Oh, that works.
And so I
Are we watching from afar where we can kind of like we're peeking over a wall?
Place your bets.
Thanks, man.
he's gonna kiss him.
Before
Have
we
I
know,
seen?
Jackie Soundtoad's gonna
Have
be
I
a
seen this
bookie.
guy before?
You don't
Is it-
recognize him.
So it's not my buddy from before.
It's not Farrell.
Farrell.
Farron.
Yeah, it's Farrell.
Yeah.
So it's not him.
Yeah.
Okay. And I say, "Well, I am on the mission, as you know, as you may know. I am infiltrating tonight. Do we have an inn?"
Do we have an inn? You were supposed to be the inn.
So will there be others at the party then?
Assuming that you can get them in, yes.
I see. Okay. And just so I know my surroundings, how many?
Just one.
So he's coming. I'm just trying to find out.
I know.
So I just say, I'm trying to guile him to giving me some more information.
Yeah.
So I say, so, are they planning to go through with it? Is this target worth it? I've gained some knowledge on him, but I don't know enough.
That's the purpose. You're supposed to.
Supposed to. That's what I'm doing tonight.
So you'll be you'll be interacting with him then.
In a manner of speaking, in my manner. And by the way, I'm wearing my mask,
Uh-huh.
so no shape underneath. In fact, if he looked underneath, there'd be literally no shape.
Okay.
So with any magic or anything he might be using,
Uh-huh.
there's nothing there.
Just
holes.
Hopefully not in your usual manner. Not yet.
Oh, well, I only reserve that usual manner if needs arise, but I would very much need to
I don't hear this.
be sure before
I'm
I did
laughing.
anything of that nature.
You need to be in his good graces. That's
Right, which is what I'm doing. I need to introduce myself.
yes. Please don't kill him.
Or marry.
Well, I wasn't going to kill him.
This is a valuable target.
No.
Please don't kill him.
Or marry him.
Well, they know they know my reputation. I've definitely brutalized people, so they know who I am. Only bad people. But anyway, so I do say to him, okay, so there's going to be one other there. Is he going to be assisting me by any means, or is he standing from afar?
One other? No, just you.
Oh, I thought you said there's another.
There was one, and it was you.
Okay, well that's.
You were
I just
the
wanted
end.
to
There's
know.
one. There is you.
Okay, well you were confusing at the beginning. It should be a little bit more clear next time.
Why must we always speak in code?
The tree falls north when the wind blows west. What? I said your hair looks nice. Don't you speak tongue? Anyway, so I just say, okay, fine, that's good. And who am I to report to after?
Farrell.
Okay, and is there a dead drop?
Just contact us in the usual manner.
Pigeon. We shall dine on pigeon. No, okay. I'll meet you in the same spot as before. Him in the same spot as before. He knows.
I will.
The same spot that I met him recently. I don't know if there's a spot before that. I don't know if you heard. There's been some problems with magic. Messed me up. Anyway, I ask him his name, and then I tell him to leave
What's his name?
Jimson.
Jimson. Jimson Lund. I have a notebook for this. Jimson. Or Jimson.
Jimson.
Jim.
He is son
Jim.
of Jim.
Jim. I'm not Jim. Okay, anyway.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. I'm gonna put a Jimson. Oh, Jimson. All right.
You make things way too complicated.
So I'm like saying this as I'm writing. Oh, Jimson.
You pull out your notebook while you're talking. Jimson.
Yeah. And I say,
You're writing my name.
so not to kill him, get in his good graces, and obviously, I know what I normally do. But what is it that they're looking for specifically?
I have not been trusted with that information.
Of course you haven't, Jimson.
Damn it, Jimson.
This is why you'll always be where you are, Jimson.
He looks down all dejected.
But I give him a pat on his shoulder and say, "Don't make it yet.
You really think so?
Don't kill anyone I like, and you will."
Is anybody on that list?
I can't tell you. And then I say, "Goodbye, Jimson. I'll see you later."
I wish you had like one of those things
Can-
that like.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You like
That's what I'm waiting
disappear.
for too.
And but you're still there. You're like.
Ninja vanish.
I hand him half my baguette and then I leave because I'm done with this, and I just walk off.
All right, and that's.
Well, that
I
was
would love the
valuable.
whole.
Well, I mean, we've got all these clothes for guests, but I mean,
Well, that was the idea.
we don't exactly have an invitation to walk right in.
Well, I think we could find a back entrance. Isn't that what we were doing?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds bad, right?
We were gonna go in like the servants' entrance, and then
And then,
yeah.
right. Well, first we'd probably find out who's catering the thing, and probably go find out
I-
what we do.
I
We
know.
can't just walk
For
right in.
your mission here, you know.
I know. I don't know anything about this.
level.
I mean, I scouted the place for a little while when I was
Okay, and we know you're not supposed to kill him.
right.
That's good.
Get in
supposed
his
to
good
just-
graces.
You're supposed to just do that. You're not even supposed to question him. You're just supposed to make sure he likes you. Is that what it was?
They were very vague, but I did ask for some guidance,
Mm-hmm.
and
He said, "Don't kill him."
yes, which is good because I was gonna go kill him.
He
I
said
know.
something along the lines of, "Please don't kill him."
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, looking further into it, it's probably best that I don't just go stabbing people. But based off what I found in his room, it didn't seem like he was someone we should just go start going stabby on. So let's go, I guess, to the place and start looking around. Morin's gone, right? He's
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
yeah.
He
He was
left.
called away.
He's called.
Didn't even say goodbye,
No.
except in a letter.
Those cleared order boys.
Hey. Perhaps we should just take the rest of the late morning and make sure we're dressed right, and then make our way over there so we have plenty of time to find a way in before the party starts.
So you want to go early and kind of
Mhm.
check
Oh,
out
for
check out
sure.
what's going on.
Yeah, we have no
Probably
clue.
early
what's-
afternoon.
We have absolutely zero plan. I mean,
Okay.
so I mean, we need to have some kind of reconnaissance.
So we should go back to the inn and change, and then.
I feel like that's a fair place
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, unless
gives me,
you're
like,
a bard,
major
then you
anxiety.
can just strip down wherever you're at and change. And
Well, you can do my
cross-dress.
way, but
That's right. We were going to be placing some bets as the night went on. I remember this.
I do have someone prepared. I'm ready to bring her out for everyone to see, but we're not quite there yet. So let's perhaps change and then go over. If we change, I'm definitely gonna have to change for the rest of this entire session. I mean, day.
What are you talking about?
What?
Are you feeling all right?
No.
The nerves have gotten to him.
I definitely don't go in with people to do these jobs, and I definitely don't go in so unprepared. So this is
Why are we
definitely.
helping him?
Helping who? Oh, I'm going for the food.
Of course.
There's an ever after quote in there. All right. Yes, we go
So you're gonna go back to the King's Mead Hall.
and change. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
Some
if
of
he
us
was
are going to be changing a little bit more
holding
than
rooms for
others.
you. or
Yes, he
not,
was.
but yeah, he was.
Yes, he was. He
We
was
were
holding-
very
'cause
kind
we
to
left.
him.
We left some of our stuff
And also,
up
I
there.
rolled.
That's right,
Remember
you
my
did,
natural
you did.
20 performance
Mhm.
that made him just
Yeah.
love
He
me.
paid you to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, you make your way back, and just kind of remind you of how things are there. It is a wealthier district, though still heavily populated. There are people wearing nice clothing, walking through the streets, checking out different markets and stuff. You don't see as many, poor children or urchins in the streets as you did, for example, when you entered the city.
Sure.
Hey, I resent that.
You didn't punch any small children either. So.
No.
No, an urchin is.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I know what an urchin is.
An urchin sounds.
Mark was an urchin, and so
Demetrius
not
was an urchin.
no Demetrius, not Demetrius. Mark was an urchin.
Oh, no, that was. Mark is.
Mark is an urchin, a sea
Yep.
urchin.
Don't step on me. Won't feel good.
Insert laugh track. All right.
So
Very
yeah,
good. Very good. Yes, and there, Will. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So you make your way back to the King's Mead Hall. No issues. You're just gonna go straight up to your rooms and
Make the change.
put on clothes.
Yes.
Is that what we're doing here?
I'm gonna try and.
You didn't want to strip in the middle of the street and.
As much as I like to do that, it felt wrong to do it.
Well, we've
Ooh.
since taught you that is not what you should do.
To be clear, this isn't something I always do. This is just because we're about to enter the city. I didn't have much time, and I changed right there. So it's not like this is what I do.
Why? Why did you change?
Because I had to look nice. I wasn't
Why?
gonna. Because I had maybe perhaps had to convince my way in, but then a demon showed up, and then Jackie Stoutheart showed up as well. And
Jackie Stoutheart, you say?
yes.
Speak.
Speak his name thrice, and he appears.
He is the Beetlejuice of this campaign.
Hi guys.
I'm gonna. So
He's my date for tonight.
So I have some fine clothes that I was gonna put on, and I'm gonna hide some darts.
I think I'm actually
I
already
need to.
wearing my dress.
You
Okay.
were.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
just-
gonna
I'm already
hide
wearing
some
my
darts.
dress.
Maybe
You wore it
inside
out
of
of
a
the
book.
store?
I've got,
Yeah.
I've got some in my inventory.
Well,
somewhere.
let's. Can I have you just roll sleight of
I'm
hand?
like legit nervous. So unprepared. And it's
14?
been
Okay.
far too long since we recorded.
I'm
Just
gonna
making
write
sure I
that
pressed
down.
Go.
Where did my drink go?
You feel pretty secure though.
Yeah. I'm not packing in that many.
Yeah.
We were all staying in the same room, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So I changed in front of everyone. Just kidding.
In this place, yes.
I don't.
I'm already changed, so I'm just waiting downstairs because I didn't. Because I changed at the store. I just wore my dress out.
And
I think mine was just a shirt that I was
just a
changing
shirt.
into.
So you're Donald Ducking.
Did
tonight?
you buy a dress, or you just bought a cloak? Because you were changed into a girl. You didn't buy a dress, did you?
Yeah, I bought a
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about a dress.
Mhm.
But it was a
Yeah.
dress with like, it was like movable dress. It wasn't like this like big
Yeah.
fluffy thing.
So are
Watch
you
us-
going as a girl?
Yes.
Watch us get totally to the party, and he's all dressed up, and I'm in fine linen.
However,
and
I do have
everyone's
my
dressed
bag with
down.
me. I do have my bag with me with my gear. Like
So you got like a shoulder bag packed to the
it's
brim,
underneath.
or you're wearing a fine dress and you've got a backpack.
Think of this.
For
of
basket,
it-
it's
think
called
of it like
a-
this.
It's called a purse.
Think of it like this. So I've got my dress right,
Uh huh.
and I look really great.
Uh huh.
But the problem is like I've got this satchel that's wrapped, like strapped underneath
Uh-huh.
me. That's also right. The satchel comes
So
down here,
you-
so it looks like I have a pretty decent sized fanny. Which
So you morphed yourself to have a
So it's-
skeletal butt, but now you've got a bag to frump it up.
I can change
So-
that anytime I want, babe.
So you're saying you're carrying a fanny pack?
Precisely. I invented the fanny pack. In fact,
I was waiting for that one.
I have.
That one it took a little bit.
In fact, you might say
I'm
that
well-
Basque was the
well
one who
disappointed
created
by
the
it.
fanny pack trend, and it kind of caught on.
I just
With
didn't want it
very
to be the
small
butt of the
circles.
joke.
Oh gosh, this is just straight 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. But anyway, I look amazing, and I
Great.
come down. I have red hair, and I just am like
Don't
super
kill the guy.
kill.
That does not look like a K.
Yeah, it does.
It's my K.
No,
Leave it
it
alone.
doesn't.
So I come down, and I just am drop dead gorgeous, just as amazing as you can look. Just super.
Do you look the same as you did at the store?
No.
Oh, okay. So we have no idea it's you.
Different look.
You can guess.
And you're intending on wearing this look to the party?
yes.
This is a new look that you've just created, or it's something
this
you're
is a look
familiar
I've used
with, you've
before.
had? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm very familiar with this, and it's one of my alter egos
So
to
you've-
get what I
okay.
want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
He's like
He knows what he wants.
he's like the guy in Split. You know, like
yeah.
that's
Oh yeah. Totally. No, that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Except
Oh.
I'm totally aware,
Uh-huh.
whereas it's not.
See, I was thinking more like Mrs. Doubtfire.
I show.
I love that movie.
I come down. Do I see them downstairs? Were you?
I was
Well, they
with
hadn't
you.
left the room.
Yeah. I stay downstairs.
You just
because
saw this
I was
all
already
change.
dressed.
He was hiding some darts in his clothes, and you
Putting on a fine linen shirt.
good.
never needed to change. So,
No.
did you need to grab anything out of the room before
No,
you guys
because
left?
I'm just using my magic. I'm not bringing my glaive, obviously. So
That would be a glaive
I don't remember.
mistake.
I feel. Oh gosh. I don't know what color my dress was, but
And
it doesn't.
It doesn't
really
matter.
yeah,
It's brown.
it was something like
Oof,
that.
No.
It was like an orange color or something. No. Yours was orangey. Yours was I don't remember.
Yeah, yours
green.
was.
I think
Mine
yours
was
was green.
I think mine was
imagine
green too. I'm
mine
thinking
was
green.
like orange.
Because
Like,
my eyes are green. That's
yeah.
why. That's why I picked it. I remember.
So,
I had this
as
all
far
planned
as
out.
Very
the
important.
stone that you
It is
stole,
important to me.
you gave it to him.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
did you give it to him, or
No,
were you
I
No,
sending
there
it
was
on to-
we had a second stone.
Yeah.
Yes,
So there was one
Yeah.
that the original one that we'd had.
Yeah.
and then you stole one.
And now I have a stone.
I didn't steal any.
Yeah, you did.
Oh
No, no, no.
you
I
kinda-
stole a gemstone
Out
for,
of the.
yeah. and I have that.
But
You have that.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
have.
He has one of the
That's
magic.
right. Okay.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can.
So we do
cast.
have one of the other. We did obtain another one of the magic.
I don't know
stones.
how
That's right,
much I
okay.
From
can cast.
that one guy
I
down in
remember.
the little
But
cave
on
thing.
that
The
note-
one-eyed guy. Yeah.
And I
On that
wasn't
note,
there.
I am going to try
and you
to.
didn't give that to him.
No.
Okay, that's okay.
No.
I was
No.
thinking there was some exchanging going on there, but
There was I was originally holding on to the second magic stone we found, but I
And
think
gave
I
it to
gave
you.
that to
Immediately.
one of you two.
Okay.
I think it was
Okay.
to you.
You give it to me
Yeah.
because I
Because you
don't-
had the original one.
Because I wanted to use my magic. I want to
And
try
you
to.
hadn't
attune
been
to
using it.
Then I'm going to do guidance then.
I'm going to
Adds
try to
1d4
attune to it so I
checks.
can freaking use magic in the
Mhm.
campaign.
Come on. Come on.
I've rolled. No. Tonight's the night. Are you fucking kidding me? Come
Add a d4.
on. Well, I guess it's just the same then. Just can't
Would you like to-
magic
would you like to
this
borrow
whole
one?
campaign.
roll history actually for.
I am so
A history?
done
Yeah.
not using magic as a bard that spellcast.
Did you get a one as well?
This is just
This
Oh,
is-
man.
This
You're
is a
not
bad
supposed
omen.
to. You're not supposed to use
okay.
magic.
Now cut. Now go back and do it again. Just kidding. I wish that. No.
I'm not
were
using
you
the red
present for this?
Yes, he was in the room with us.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm
Down.
down.
All
Did you come downstairs to do it?
And he's
Did you
no,
come
we're
downstairs?
still upstairs.
Oh, then I wasn't up there then.
We were still in the room.
I didn't go upstairs.
Oh, I thought we.
I thought you came downstairs.
That's what I understood.
Yeah, you said.
Okay,
You,
well, I
you
went-
said
I went to
you
where
see
they
me
were.
coming down.
Yes, I was saying, where are you guys?
He was in the room with you, and I'm downstairs.
Oh, then okay, then we all went downstairs.
Okay, so
I
it- so
misunderstood.
it is downstairs.
Yes, we're all in
Okay.
the same room.
You can roll history.
Holy! If you roll one, we're done right now. We'll just
What
stop.
did you roll?
The game's over.
13. Ooh, that's another bad omen.
It's 13.
Two
1, 1,
ones
and
and a
13.
So you remember how you were able to release the first stone?
I'm never getting magic.
Hmm.
It's just.
And
Well,
you
listen.
feel like there might be a relationship to maybe needing to
Yeah.
follow a similar process.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here looking at it. What?
Work for me.
Because I was able to cast with it
Last time you
for
did
2
fill,
spells.
Yeah, you were able to.
The
fill a
cantrips
little bit.
included.
Mhm.
It would expend it.
Yeah.
Did
But
you get
I
a-
still can't do more than 2 spells, which I should be able to do so much more.
Did you get
So
a
I'm
chance
like,
to attune it?
I tried several times, and they've all been about that. 3s, 4s, and 1s.
The process with Lord Bellington. That's what you're remembering.
Okay.
But see me, I'm
So
just
we should
thinking I
go-
have to look at it
Yeah,
hard
did-
enough.
So, did we take this stone to Lord Bellington like we did that one? Because I don't
No,
think that we did.
didn't. We were afraid that he would want it because he said that if we found another one, that he would want it.
Well, perhaps that's the way that this could work
And
a
I'm
little
just
bit
sitting
better
there.
for you.
I'm like, oh,
Well,
I can feel the power in it, and I can't do anything with it, and it's frustrating.
perhaps we should save
Notice
that
my
for
voice
another
is
day.
slightly higher. I'm not
We
going to
have-
go, hello everyone. I'm not doing that all night, so just get used to it.
Well,
I'm out.
we have a place to be, so perhaps we should head in the direction of the party and
Right.
find a way
Right.
in.
Or I could take the stone to Lord Wellington and somehow convince him to do it, to fix it,
Why, we do
And then-
reconnaissance real quick?
and then meet you guys.
Or we just go to the party. I mean, we can. I mean, this is supposed to be a reconnaissance
But
anyway.
what if we have to leave soon, like quick, and then we still didn't do it, and he can't use magic?
Typically for the clasp, you're not. By the way, I'm saying this in hushed tones because we're now in semi-public. So typically for the clasp, it's never quite as easy as just going in and doing a thing. So
Okay, then that's
you
all.
should probably
What
be very
time of
careful.
the day is it?
It's still morning, right?
It's-
Late morning. At this
We
point.
have time. Let's go to Lord Wellington. If we see Jackie, we can sweet talk him into doing it somehow, like getting Lord Wellington to do that for us, and or
If-
whatever.
If Lord Wellington has the time, but yeah, it's good for us to.
Are you
we can go
kidding
try.
me? If Lord Wellington has the time, what does he do all day? He stays in his house. He does nothing.
Okay. Then let's go there.
You see him in like cut to him, and he's just like staring at the wall.
Sitting on his bed.
Someone's talking about me. All right, so we go. Yeah, did we do that then?
Yep, let's head
Yeah.
that
Okay, it's
direction.
quick.
Isn't it in that kind of
We're not
direction
far.
anyway? No. Is it? Yes.
He's dilapidated, but he's still in a rich area. I don't.
Was it in the same? Was the party in the same direction as Lord
It doesn't really
Wellington's
matter
house?
because
or
we have
is
so
it
much
fine?
time.
I mean, you're talking about like a 3-mile radius.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's-
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
It's not
We're
gonna be an
totally
issue.
fine.
Yeah.
At
Let's
least
do this.
what's the harm of knocking on the door and saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? Can we do this?" No. Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
We go to Lord Fellington's
We won't take
estate.
no for an answer.
Everybody,
will
so
kill them.
everybody's going
No,
to
okay.
Lord Wellington's.
Yes.
That's the plan.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not splitting up. I just realized that would be a really bad idea.
Especially
because
since
people are looking
looking
for
for you.
Mhm.
That's kind of what I was thinking as well.
When you were followed.
Rule
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
one.
hmm
Yeah.
I was followed a couple of times, so
Yeah.
Don't go on dangerous expeditions without a cleric.
and I'm not going on any kind of expedition without you and you because I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Does it
killed.
weird you out that I'm a woman at this moment?
I don't know. I've kind of grown used to it now.
Okay, fair enough.
I kind of like it better.
As far as it says in D&D lore, a changeling is neither female or male. They are exactly what they are.
Yeah.
They can take the form and be that forever if they want to. So, as far as you're concerned, I'm a woman at the moment.
You just liked being a man before.
Exactly.
Now you're.
I just identified as a man.
For now.
Oh no.
For now, I identify as this beautiful woman. Now deal with it.
The trans dream.
As a changeling, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Today
so
this, tomorrow that.
we head to the place.
Okay, so you make your way over there. It takes you about half an hour to get over to his place. Brisk walk. You know, you're pushing your way through crowds of people.
Are we getting tired? A brisk walk sounds so tiring right now.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter, but I'm turning heads, right? I'm just kidding.
it is somewhat chilly outside. I don't know if you were all dressed for that or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cloak.
I'm wearing a live weasel. So
I have my
nice.
hood up
Live
over.
weasel.
I have my
Is that you
hood up
familiar?
over my head so that
I bought him when
I
you
can
weren't looking.
blend in a little bit more. I don't want anyone to recognize me.
And as you approach Lord Wellington's, you're noticing that it is in quite a bit better repair than it had been on previous visits.
He's been busy.
What did he do?
As I pull a flask from my.
A little early, don't you think, sweetie?
It's never too early. We go in then. Just he had it open before. Can we just barge right in?
No, let's knock on the door if we want to ask him a favor.
I mean, you can. I'm
Let's
not
not
saying
do that.
no.
Fine.
Do what you want to do.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Which is our signature.
So a few moments, and a manservant opens the door, and he says, "Hello,
Is it the man
what can I do
himself?
for you?"
It's not Jackie?
Who are you? Pull a knife on it. No, we're here to see Lord Wellington.
And who may I ask is calling?
We really need a group name.
I'm Breeze, and we saved his life a couple days ago.
We
A
pulled
week
the
ago?
sickness from him.
This is Breeze. This is Bessie. And I'm Demetrius.
And Bessie's new in our group. He won't
Yeah.
remember Bessie.
Yeah.
But-
The other
We picked
fellow
her
that
up
was
from
with
a-
us died.
An inn of
He's
ill
gone
repute.
forever.
We're trying to rehabilitate.
Good old
Sorry to
Dorian.
hear that, but I'm
Dorian's
sure it
gone.
sounds like he'll be happy to see you. Please come in, and I will
And what's your
retrieve
name?
the master. My name
Benson.
isn't
Mum.
relevant.
It's
at the
Benson.
moment.
I wasn't waiting for you to say that, so I'm glad you did.
Benson Mum.
Oh, right.
Do come in. Sit in the sitting room, and
I'm
I will have him
manservant
here
one.
shortly.
As you, where's Jackie? Is he not here anymore?
Jackie hasn't.
He hasn't worked here in years.
I know.
Jackie died.
He's been dead
Nigh on
for
a
7
decade.
years.
I
dun.
have not seen him since I began in Mr. Wellington's employ.
And when did you do that?
It's only been a few days.
Hmm.
Jackie hasn't been working him. He got fired.
But we just saw him this morning and he didn't say anything. Oh. All right. Okay.
We really need to invite
Sir.
him to a party.
I know.
telling you, he's gonna be the main villain.
He's totally
Him or yeah, it's gonna be him.
So as you make your way to sit down in the sitting room, he goes to Lord Wellington's, one of his rooms, and comes back, and he says, I've been waiting to see you. What is it that you have come for?
I pull out the thing. Just point it
Make
out.
it work. But he doesn't recognize
No,
you.
no, he doesn't.
We're gonna pretend like it's the
Yeah.
only one we've had. And that's not the second one, right?
Yeah, sure, that works.
So you're
Yes.
pretending that it's the original.
We're not gonna say anything. Like we're not gonna
Yeah, we're
lie
not
about
gonna
it.
You're
we're
just
not
gonna
say
hold it,
anything.
hold it
Yeah.
forward.
It doesn't work.
This is Bessie. She is filling in for Dorian for the time being.
Oh, that's right. Because he said his is that what happened?
No, that's what I am saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's what Demetrius is saying.
yeah.
I made him
Oh.
create monk jazz. I'm Bessie.
That's
Demetrius
right.
is going for a little bit of payback, I guess. He's creating a new narrative for Dorian.
I forgot that Dorian was your name.
Yeah,
At the party,
yeah,
I am
yeah.
not going by Bessie, by the
You,
way.
you were thinking of Morin? Is that what you were thinking? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a specific name that would
Oh.
probably bring some weight, which is
But
probably
she
what I'm gonna do.
But she didn't introduce herself as that name, so for the time being, she's Bessie.
I think
'Cause
Bessie is good because it's
It's
with
close
her
to
good
Bast, yeah.
backstory. She
Mhm.
comes from an inn of ill repute. We're trying to rehabilitate her.
So his eyes
That
go
creates some like
Translation: we picked her up from a brothel.
his eyes go a little bit wide when you show him the stone, and he says, "What is it that you need me for?"
oh gosh, I missed him.
You made it work before, and we were hoping you could do it again.
It's how did you manage to make it stop working?
Just shrug.
A wizard did it.
She tried to,
The
yeah.
classic D&D.
I,
Can I roll an assist of a persuasion here?
Okay.
oh yeah, because I have none. It's -1.
That's a 10.
Well, I was intending to, since I pulled it forward, I was going to do that. I mean,
Yeah,
it's up to you as a
Not
DM.
me, because I just.
I was looking for my name and I lost it, so I was going to look
Who's
for
doing persuasion?
I'm
he's assisting one
I'm
of the speakers.
assisting.
Okay, then,
Yeah.
but I have guidance.
Uh-huh.
So can I use guidance too, even if he's assisting?
Yeah. If that's what you want to do,
Right.
if that's what
Yes.
makes sense.
All right, so I'm going to
Yes.
+6. +6.
No,
plus
1d4.
No, it's +6 and then
No.
+4. So I'm like
Plus
23.
Finally.
super
Yeah.
seductive.
27.
Gosh,
And
David.
I say to him, well, we're just confused at how it stopped working, and we really need it to work for tonight, and it's really important. Is there any way you can help this just work, big boy? Doing the big boy is my... Do you appreciate that?
Toss him a wink.
I didn't say big boy. But
Oh, please.
You need this tonight.
much sooner, actually, but tonight would be just peachy.
If you recall, the last time I spent almost a full day, but
But that was because you didn't know what it
I've
did.
already worked on this one. I will give it a try. Give me a few hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't feel good about lying to him, but we're going with it.
We're not
I wasn't
exactly
lying.
saints.
He lied. Or she lied.
They lied.
He, she, they.
Yeah.
Okay, we...
Day's
It-
probably appropriate.
I am
What's your
many.
preferred pronoun for Basque? They?
Just Bas.
Z?
They, them, us, we.
Basket. This is my email day.
Oh,
My father was a wickerman.
Hey, make sure we take you to the store.
Oh, goodness. It's better than baguette, but I was going to do something. Okay. All right. Right. Well, then fine. We'll be right back.
You should give him a kiss. Tell him thank you.
I go up and place my hand on his arm and then just like run my finger down his arm and say thank you. And I just kind of tip my head a little bit, like flick my leg up and everything.
He's not really sure how to respond.
No, he's not.
So,
Oh my
you
word.
do not receive any
I'm not hoping to.
Any kind of yeah.
Anyway, so
We should probably get him a present.
we'll get him a basket of muffins when we come back. We have to go now, so we should probably go to the Vellington. I mean, not the Vellington. We should probably go to Seeker Assume.
Basket is
area.
going to give him a muffin.
Oh gosh.
A basket of muffins. It's my signature. For my
You
enemies.
said it, not me.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my
Let's
best.
basket are going to give him
Yeah.
a muffin.
There you go.
That is.
Because I'm many. All right. Sounds complicated. Complicated as can be.
Oh, boy.
Clear as mud. All right. We should probably head out then.
Yes, please.
Make like a baby and head out.
That was the worst one you've
Bum,
ever
bum,
done.
Oh, I have worse. I
that
do.
one-
I
I'm pretty
promise
sure
I
that
have
was the
worse.
worst one. And as the only
Everyone on
one
the screen
who's
is
given
now a
birth-
vote.
that
Everyone
was
place
really,
your votes.
really bad.
It was bad.
I should
have
do like a
worse
random poll. To like pick like some of your worst ones and like replay
That would be
them.
hilarious.
That would take some time. But
And
I
what
will.
was the best one? He's
That's
had
gonna
some
take
pretty good
time,
ones.
guys.
That's some
I
good
would
ones.
love to do
The
that.
fanny
though.
pack, it was, easy, but it was pretty funny.
Good middle ground.
There's a lot of low hanging fruit. All right. All right. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's head out.
Okay, all right. Lead the way, basket.
Bessie.
So you're gonna go back to.
Bessie did it. Bessie hit the trigger. I'm so sorry.
You're gonna go back to the mansion.
Right.
Back
Or
to
just in that area.
To see what they're up to.
Yeah.
How we can get in. What's
We're
the
gonna
best?
do
okay.
some scouting now.
Yeah, you know it.
I am.
Takes you about an hour to get there. And
Sprinkles.
unless you guys want to run, I can shorten it up if you want to do
No,
that
no,
kind of
we don't.
travel.
in our dresses.
We'll just walk. We'll
Okay.
just walk.
Doing all this
I think
reconnaissance in your fancy clothing. It's gonna be
know.
interesting. So
I think we should buy him some flowers.
I think we fit
or
in
maybe
pretty well
a
here.
candle. And, something to just make him feel, appreciated.
so as you
Maybe a
approach
fuzzy blanket.
as you approach the neighborhood, you find the gate and the gate guard. If you'll recall from your first experience getting into the neighborhood, what's the plan?
The gate guard.
Do you want to just go right in the gate? Who's leading the way?
I say we just march in like haughty people and just.
Act like we
Act
belong
like-
there.
And if they give us guff, then we
Then we
give
go
them
up.
guff right back.
We go around. Wait. Yeah, let's do it.
Is there a way around where we could sneak in, potentially?
I mean, you could probably try climbing a gate in a few places. And Bask just bluffed his way in last time.
It's true.
Well, let's see if we can do that for.
I can't remember what your
all three of
excuses
us.
were,
I think I was an old man.
but yeah.
But anyway, this might be more effective. But I think we just walk in, like we own the place. Most of the time, we can get anywhere we want to go if we just walk in.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it, because then if all else fails, we'll just go around and...
Act offended and leave. What's the worst they're gonna
Go
do?
another way.
He's not gonna arrest a bunch of rich people. He's gonna get fired
Or what
so
he
fast.
perceives as rich people.
Exactly. It's all in the mind. So we walk up. I would totally Jedi mind trick him if I had proper magic, but we'll get to that. But
In a later campaign.
yes, for sure. So especially with my ones, we just walk in. We just start walking past him, like not even looking at him. We're just talking. I'm like, and you could believe my servant. He came up to me and he started saying, "Madam, I need it." I don't even hear them anymore. They're just so tedious. Just walking by him. This is what's going on.
Okay.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't stop you.
I imagine he wouldn't.
No.
Can you imagine like a bunch of people? And you're like, wait, who are you? You know, 'cause he's not.
I do that kind of stuff for work all the time.
You just pretend
Usually
you're.
they stop you with the gated communities, and it's just like, oh, hey, look at what's in my truck.
Yeah, dude, I'm not stealing. And that's kind of the idea. You pretend
just-
you
yeah,
belong.
yeah.
I've been into actual student council meetings at colleges because I was bored.
I was taking a big test. And
I was just seeing if I could do it. And I did. I
Yeah.
totally sat in and made some choices.
At
So.
that SUU.
They don't tell them where. That policies will stand to this day.
And watch now in post. You're gonna take where she says that and just bleep it.
school.
Just like insert school name.
But yeah, I totally just walked in. It can happen. You can do it. Anyway, good,
Yeah.
awesome.
You're not stopped.
All right. And I'm like, it's just down that street. Don't go to that house.
What's that house?
It's a very lonely maid. And we just keep walking. Long story. Not really.
A lonely maid, you say?
I need a date.
I mean,
So what are they doing around the house? Like, are they just like?
You see people busy at work, gardeners, there's guards around the entrances.
Guards and gardeners.
Yeah, guards and gardeners.
It's an expletive in Tal'Dorei.
And that's kind of a lot of the movement that you're seeing as you're looking
And
at
it's at his house.
the
It's busy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
People are working.
That's
they're
good that
preparing,
it's busy.
They're preparing.
That's good that it's busy because we could use the busyness to just walk in, same type of thing.
Guards and Gardeners is my favorite D&D
Yeah.
offshoot game.
Yeah.
It's like shoots and ladders.
Yeah.
Well, guards and gardeners, it's very just like you're just standing around and rolling how tired you are.
Oh, well, I just
And-
rolled a
and-
1, so I'm out.
Is this a real thing? Or are you guys making this up? Okay, just making
Totally.
sure.
He's sleeping under a bush that he's supposed to be trimming.
Guys, I sense a board game.
Yes, someone's gonna
Okay.
make it.
Time
Copyright.
Time out for a second. That's a type of joke setup. A blank is my favorite blank, and it's just a random thing that someone has said. Guards and Gardeners is my favorite, and then some random, barely off topic.
Sounds complicated.
It is, but when you get a really good one, it works really well.
I was like, who knows? You guys are into some weird things.
Well, one of my favorite comic strips was just this one little cell of it. It was just one thing, and there were these a bunch of dragons rolling dice, and they're like, oh no, she's coming home and she looks mad. Tell her I took out the trash. You know, like
You just roll the 1.
I roll it, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
the dragons are playing. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, time in.
Dumpsters and dinguses.
That would be great. All right,
Dumpsters and dinguses?
Jordan would love that.
Dumpsters and dingles.
Drangles. So here we
I
are
have no idea
outside.
where that was.
I turn to them and I say, "Well, I've been in his study up there, but I've never been anywhere else, so I'm
Okay.
not quite sure." What
Why
to do.
are we going into his house?
We've got to see all the doors and find out, make sure we have all the entrances and exits.
What if he sees us?
If he sees us, then we just talk to him then and there, and we're done.
Or we just post up inside and wait for the party now.
True.
Hmm.
Get in before, hide in a closet, and then come out of the closet. Gotcha. When the party started.
Oh boy!
Don't.
Wow!
Don't.
Yeah, hold
Just-
back, hold back.
Don't.
Oh,
Just-
Bass!
just
Come
do it.
on! Come on, Bass!
I feel like I've already done it. But I.
All right, let's. Oh, I don't even know. This
We
is
could
the
go-
weirdest thing I've ever done.
Then you have not done many things.
I haven't.
There's a whole story that I'm interested in, but perhaps we should just get in the place, hide in some closet, and then wait for the party to start and hop out like we're meant to be there.
And what are we going to do for like 8 hours?
There's this good game called Guards and Gardeners. We can kind of and
You
that's
see,
the game.
you have two types of players. You can be the guard, or you can be the gardener.
You have a set of dice, and they decide your fate. Sometimes the real horrible
We
thing.
can sit on the ground in the closet, cross-legged.
I'm surprised you're so excited about this, Dimitri.
Goblins call them clickety clacks, but we call them dice.
Oh.
Anyway, basically we wait.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, we're not gonna sit in a closet and make out.
But what
that
about?
would be stupid.
Says the bard.
But what about? Are we just gonna deal with this thing and then go back to Lord Wellington's?
By the way, we're
afterwards?
armed
Are
to
we
the
good?
teeth still, aren't we?
Well, I'm
No.
always armed.
Well,
Goodness.
armed.
You've really got to hand it to me for the class that I chose.
Yeah. Sacred flame. I'm just kidding.
We just die.
What if that's ever happened?
Just
All right.
kidding.
Anyway,
Just kidding. That would be really
on
fun.
that note,
but no.
that's one option. That doesn't mean we have to do it. I'm just saying that could be one. We're looking at his house to see what kind of guard system they
This
got
is so
going.
bad.
This is a.
This
This
was
was
a-
our big guy. He's a seeker. He's not gonna have like a couple of guys at the gate like that guy. They're gonna have.
So you need
Magic
to look
detection
around.
and-
So you need a distraction so you can look around.
I can dress as anything or anyone and get in there.
Okay,
I think you are the perfect distraction.
I think we should just wait for you to do what you need to do. And if you need help, just scream really loud.
You guys are all like sitting in front of bushes in front of the house.
Well,
You're
I mean, not like right in front of. I mean, if it's like hedges, then I mean, obviously we're like peeking over the top and then.
right. That's kind of what I'm saying.
What should do? I don't know. What would you
That's all you
In my
see.
mind, this was a conversation we were having walking
Yeah,
in
it's-
the hour.
But we're kind of
walking up.
looking at it.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But also while we're looking,
I like
You-
the image of the
But at this point of the conversation,
Yeah.
you know what you're looking at. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah.
So from what we can see, we see like a servant entrance and like the entrance.
people are coming in and out of doors.
So there's multiple entrances.
There's so
walking
many
through
doors.
pathways. Yeah,
How big is this house? I mean, like mansion
It's-
to
it's
estate.
pretty
to-
big. It's not estate size. No, it's.
I didn't think so.
Are we
but
just looking for him? Are we looking for something else?
We are to get in his good graces, which means I need to get one-on-one with him at one point.
Okay. But
I know he's at a party, but not all hosts are sitting at the table with everyone else the whole time.
He's the pianist for the party.
okay, breaking into his home, like going in uninvited, that won't get you in his good graces, will it?
He doesn't have to
I
know
don't know.
that.
Is that how it works?
With this face, darling. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's do it.
No, I'm just saying that
Start walking.
it's going to be. But seriously though,
It is cold out here. Let's go inside.
It's
I'm
cold.
freezing.
maybe we go up and say, "Oh, we thought the party was early, and can we come in for a bit? It's cold out."
I like what we did with the guards. Just walk past.
That's kind of what I was
Act like
thinking.
you're
They're
in the
busy.
place. Walk
Most
in.
servants are going to stop people that look
No.
rich and busy.
Breeze
Never.
is already walking.
Have you seen this shirt? It fits me wonderfully.
By the way, you look really good. in that. Not as a woman, but just flat out. It's a good look for you.
Don't hit on me, Basque. It's not a good
I
color
flip
on
my
you.
hair. We go in. We just walk by.
So, as you're just gonna go to the front door.
It's really our only option. It's
Okay.
not. There's so many. Someone in the comments is like, "What were you doing?" It's secret.
But it's what
Zoom
we're
Emery.
doing.
Did you expect this?
No, not necessarily.
The DM expects and doesn't expect.
I expect all things, of course. So, as you approach the front door, there
Yeah.
are two guards there, and they say, "Stop."
Oh, I'm sorry.
We didn't look to see if there was guards.
Oh
right there.
no, we did.
I mentioned it. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, guards and gardeners.
Mhm.
I got distracted by the board game.
and I say, excuse me, this looks like it was meant to be started already, and it's not. Are they falling behind schedule? Are we not meant to speak to them at the moment? Party,
You are very early.
fashionable, maybe.
All
but
of
it
these
starts at
people
noon.
are preparing.
It starts at noon, though.
No. This is an evening.
I turned to him and like, that is not what you said, darling. He said it was supposed to start right at noon.
You have your invitation.
Oh, I don't have my invitation. I'm not a child. I don't need to come to a party and show you my little papers.
On the contrary.
Fireball.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I mean, just kidding.
Love is a state and run.
No, I don't
Screw
have.
this, we're
I
leaving
don't
him
have
on.
it in this one. So
Fine,
Wrong
then perhaps
campaign.
we'll come back with our invitation.
But
Sure.
first,
And please come at the correct hour.
what is the correct hour?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. 7 p.m. How did we get that
That's
wrong?
past my bedtime.
I go to bed at 3.
I suggest not going to parties
No,
past
no,
your
no.
bedtime.
I will say, well, But that is curious, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'm not trying to make your job harder, but could you please just tell Lord Wellington that I'm here?
Seeker Emery.
I mean, that's what I
He
actually said.
scratches his head.
No, I
That
said,
makes sense.
yeah, Seeker Emring.
You might be at the wrong house.
He meant Seeker Emmering. He just
I know
keeps
what I
saying Lord
meant, but I
Wellington.
didn't say it.
What was it you wanted him to know?
Well, I wanted to speak to him in private before, I guess, since we can't go in for a few hours. I just wanted to say hello to him.
Oh, he's not on the premises currently.
Oh, is he at his other place?
I'm not at liberty to disclose any such information.
Well,
Persuade him.
well,
It's a cantrip. I
Well,
can use it as
sir.
many times as I want.
you don't know who I am, but I'm Lady Catherine, and I'm most important.
Roll a
And-
d4.
And you might want to maybe just stop being a guard for a moment and actually do your job and go tell him that I'm here. And if he's not here, I need to know where he is right now.
Well,
And I look
my
very, very scary at the moment.
yeah, my job as a guard is to keep him safe from unknown.
He knows me.
I will tell you that he is currently in travel,
Okay.
and he will be here later.
Fair enough. Well, I will see you later tonight. Do remember me. And I turned around on my heel. Really hard to walk in heels, but yeah. Come. And just walk off. Like, that didn't work at all.
No, it didn't.
But on the bright side, it scared the heck out of him. You see his eyes, they're about close to tearing up. Let's go. I feel like an idiot.
All right, fallback plan. We sneak
We
in with the
sneak in.
servants.
That's what I was
We
thinking.
hop the fence.
We come around, he sees us walk off and then boom, dart around.
Now, how about, now let me.
As soon as you get around the corner, you run.
Yeah, now let me. Now, in
We're like
how
British
tall,
comedy run
how,
around the corner.
how tall are the hedges and things like that? If we were to like try to
I
circle,
mean,
around
it's a
the house?
nice garden, so there's probably quite a few large installations.
So we could kind of hide as we hide ourselves.
Yeah, you know, it's not exactly like Ocarina of Time sneaking around the guards or anything like
Bum,
that,
bum.
but
Bum, bum.
it is. I mean, yeah, there would be things that you could do something like that with.
I played that level a lot because I sucked at it, so I know the
That's
music
the very beginning
well.
of the game.
Yeah, I know. I'll never beat the game. I'm just kidding.
The one going into the forest symbol is a lot harder
Yeah,
That one.
yeah.
with the big.
Mhm.
You have to go just over.
When you're an adult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so servants.
Mm-hmm.
Great game.
We could.
But we don't look like servants.
Not yet.
But I just bought this dress.
Rip it off, darling.
Whoa, whoa, that's aggressive.
No, I say we kill one of them.
Wait, what?
I
I
mean-
thought we weren't supposed to kill anybody.
I meant knock him out. Same, no, it's different. No, I say we drag one off into the bushes and
Guys.
just
And do what to him? Bessie?
Drag a servant off? So wait, we're gonna
I
steal a
realized
servant's clothes?
what I was doing when I said
Yeah. You're gonna be a.
woo the vapors. I'm going to convince one of them
This
out
is
of their
very
clothes.
racy.
No, I wasn't gonna say that at all.
In true bard fashion.
You
Well
could just
done.
like, I know. Where's his office?
Around the side of the house and up.
Okay, do we need something from it? Why are we getting inside? Let's just wait until the party. Do you want me to get inside? Because I can fly.
We don't have an
That's right.
invitation. So we have to find a way in and then wait until the party
Or-
starts.
Kill some people on the road on the way here. Take them. Not kill.
We're not
No
killing
murder.
anybody.
That's what I said here. No
Wait.
killing.
But to be fair, it says don't kill the guy.
True. I'm like written on my arm. Don't kill him. Okay.
I think we should have a go at getting in as a servant.
I know.
And then just
I know.
hide
I know.
inside.
I will fly up, levitate up, I will get in through a window.
I have a
and then I
rope,
will
50
let you
foot
in.
rope. I
There's
have
a
a 50.
fairly large balcony on the
I
second
have a
floor.
50
But
foot
how are you
rope.
going to do that without anyone seeing you?
Are there a ton of people around here? at
It's
the
the
moment?
side. It was the side of
Yeah.
the house.
It's bustling is a good description.
It's bustling for
People
the
are
beginning of a
preparing.
party.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Hmm.
A redhead running naked through the street. It just might work.
That is not what I was thinking, but I'm not below that.
This is taking
done
way
that.
too long.
I have never done a mission this
I
poorly.
walk up to an entrance where I think the servants are coming out of, and there's no guards there
Well,
there
no,
any
no,
guards?
there's guards posted at
on every door.
entrance.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. I have to do something
Convince
different.
them I'm the mistress and I need to get
Haha.
back for my earrings.
Oh.
None of my plans are
Did we
good.
ask Lord Wellington if he had an invitation?
We're around a
Oh, but
different.
we sure are going to go back and ask that question.
No, we just use people.
That just clicked in my brain. And
If
I
this
don't know
doesn't
why I
go
don't
well,
know about
I'm
that.
going
Like,
and
You
stop
guys do have an invitation now.
Yes,
What's the invitation?
The one that he took from the maid.
Oh, wait, where is that?
I have it. But I don't have like multiple. Oh,
Are you?
I've got it.
We
Are
only
you-
need, we
are
only
you-
need one.
Right, because I could go in, put it out in the window, and we all just go in
No,
one by
we
one.
just need.
Are you kidding me, Bessie? We're just
We've had
hearing
one
this.
the whole
Of
time.
course I had one.
Get yourself together.
I wanted to seduce and stab a guy. I'm just kidding. No.
We've had one the
I
whole.
want to sing.
I can't believe this.
In all fairness, I forgot it was in my bag. But now that I'm rifling through it for the rope, I realize that I've got one in my pocket.
Are you kidding me
It's a
right
bit.
now?
It's a bit bent. It still
Okay,
looks
Give
good.
me the
So-
invitation.
We're here like how many hours early?
Yeah.
But we're still scouting the place. That's the whole point of this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can come with me. I'm going to the tavern to kill a few hours, and we'll come back early in the evening.
Let's go. Just like
You, I'm done with you today.
you stay here and think about what you've done.
Yes.
Just kidding. Come with us.
I've got some shenanigans I could get into, but I'll come with you.
Oh my goodness. You had one the whole time.
I forgot player knowledge. Bask would have been a lot more on top of it. Promise.
This is one of those things where I've encountered. You encounter a lot of player knowledge where players know things that the characters
sometimes
don't.
they totally-
But it's
been
it's so often that it's
for the
backwards.
viewer. This has been months
Yeah.
since we've played last.
Yeah.
Hence the age you see on my face. Stress has
and
done
the
this to me.
additional white hair.
A few more grays.
A lot more grays actually.
It's true.
I'll be Steve Martin in a week. But basically, yeah, I would have known, but I guess I just
Are you gonna
didn't.
drag Steve Martin in the bushes and kill him?
If that's what it takes. Look up here. All right, we go to the freaking tavern and wait for Lord Wellington.
I'm loosening up my inhibitions with some drinking.
Okay.
Not
at
heavy.
this point, you're just starting to drink and going all the traveling that you've done. It's been a couple of hours since you've been to Lord
Fair.
Wellington's,
Let's
and
just
it'll take
skip
you
ahead a bit.
about half an hour.
And
So,
I'm gonna be sitting across the bar from her.
okay,
I'm quite upset.
okay.
So we're staring right into each other's eyes while we're drinking.
Opposite side of the bar.
Are you guys going together to Lord Wellington's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's. Anything need to happen at the tavern beforehand?
No.
No, please no, David.
Let's go shopping again.
Well, you know, come to mention it, I think I need some shoes.
I still need to sell a Warhammer.
Never did any
oh, wait,
accessory
no, I lost
purchases.
I know, and I needed some.
that. Anyway,
Just
we
kidding.
go to Lord Wellington's after
I
this.
just thought, you know, we might as well just.
We eat a good little snack and head on our way.
Okay.
Snack of hops.
Yeah, you make it back to Lord Wellington's. Manservant greets you at the door again.
Manservant, have you had name yet?
No,
Here's our invitation.
it's not important.
Here's our invitation. We will be entering now.
Wait, no, we're at Lord Wellington.
He's like, I'm sorry. I think
Oh, you're at Lord
Wellington.
Wellington's?
I'm sorry. I think you're at the wrong house.
I was thinking back at Secret Rings again. Wow.
So,
We flipped.
and I'm
names
just, I'm
once
just sitting here
and we-
looking at you,
Yeah,
just
no.
like, no, go on. You do what you
I love it.
Did you drink how much? Did you?
That's right. quick recap.
Sync up the audio.
We played a few minutes and we lost it. So
now we're skipping ahead.
characters went to Lord Vellington's estate where they discovered the stone was only partially fixed, and the characters revealed to him that they lied about the stone. They didn't really say it in those
That's the lie.
terms, but
That's the
so
lie.
She'll
He's the
never come
liar.
back.
so at best they have a partial fix for the moment.
And he doesn't trust us anymore.
And and then they made their way past the guards at the gate, and they are approaching the estate, not the estate, the home.
Yeah, luckily we only lost a couple minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
that
ton.
That's why we check
Just-
regularly.
Just a bit of role playing.
And
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
we should probably have a backstory for going into the party
That's
just
right.
to make sure.
Yes. So you're my
So
husband.
you guys are married.
And you're our ward.
Whatever makes you happy. Since it's so upsetting to you.
Whatever makes you happy. What's a war?
You know what?
You know, you
I'm
place
okay
it so you
with
can
that.
see things.
Yeah, no. Or it protects you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She protects us for sure.
That's true. I can do lots of things like
So what? She's our
Zone of
bodyguard.
Truth, Shield of
She can
Faith,
call me out.
Silence. I mean, I can do lots of things like that.
Wait,
I can be your
do you
ward.
really don't know what a ward is? It's a young woman you take in to raise and then.
I know.
All right,
Almost
so
I'm a
table
nerd.
flip right
Hello.
now. Totally just almost table flip.
We're
I hate
approaching
you so much right now.
Seeker Emring's home,
That it's working.
and you're noticing all the beautiful preparations they've made. Everything's neatly trimmed
By
and
the streamers.
cut, and
So it's like transformed from when we saw it earlier.
I mean, it's a nighttime scene. now,
Magic,
so
magical
we've-
lights and
We've,
everything.
we've got all kinds of candles and lighting, and
Is it like Hogwarts with floating candles and everything?
no.
Dang it. All right.
I can make them float. Like one.
But there's probably a good reason that there's not really a whole lot of magical things going on.
That
Just
would
the
make
play.
a very
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, that whole thing.
Wait, I
Yeah.
don't get it. Why?
Do you remember that horrible thing that almost killed you?
No.
Be quiet.
So you approach the front door with and you're noticing all the lights are on in the home, all the rooms.
It's
You
going to
can
be
see lights
expensive.
coming out of all the top balcony and the bottom balcony, and you can hear light sounds of music emanating from within. Probably some kind of a lyre or.
I'm not in there yet. I can do them just.
Or otherwise plucked instrument.
I'm not in there yet.
Now remember.
I didn't say plucky.
Now remember. Seeker Emring is a halfling.
Oh, right. I need to steal this thing and ruin your thing. Speaker. And go on.
He's a
Uh,
halfling.
So there are again guards at the door.
Oh, we have to
Is it
show
the
our
same
invitation
guards?
after we.
Oh yeah, of course we do. Someone could easily sneak in.
Really? Because.
I
We
could
did.
do it myself, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for.
No,
I need you.
I don't want to call him president of the United States, but
But
that's
pretty much, he's up there.
He's
with
in the
protection.
ruling
I-
council.
I-
He's one of those guys.
No, have you guys? Has everyone here seen Scott Pilgrim? I'm
Oh,
assuming.
yeah.
Okay, wonderful
In my
show.
top 10.
Wonderful show.
Usually in my
we
top
were
three.
talking about this.
Yeah.
But what I think
It's a
about
weird
is
one.
them going into the
It's
club
weird.
past all the different entry points.
You don't know me.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah. What password? Whatever. All right. You're good. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Michael Cera. He's the main actor, but
The same guy that was in Zombieland.
Arrested Development.
No. he
No.
was-
No.
That's
He-
Jesse Eisenberg.
I mix up them
Yeah.
so hard.
Arrested Development, Juno.
I
Yeah, yeah,
know who
super
he
bad.
is.
Super bad. Yeah.
One of
I
the
just
weird looking
haven't seen
dudes.
it.
that
Highly
somehow is
recommend.
famous.
Okay.
It's in my top 10s.
Yeah.
A lot of time it's in my top 3. Yeah,
A
definitely.
lot of times it's in your.
That's a shifting. That's a shifting 3.
It's a movie.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we don't have much time.
I'm going to make sure it's still recording.
Yeah, I would. Again.
On 10
So
gigs, I
nervous.
hope so.
Yeah, it's good.
So the guard asks
knows
for your
that?
invitation.
He what?
Asks for the invitation. He wants to see it.
I've handed it to you at this point.
Okay. I'll hand it to him.
Okay. He inspects it and he says, "May we ask names so that we may announce you upon entrance?"
I'm Rufus. and this
Oh, we're changing things.
Darling, our surname is Seawald. You can tell them your last name too.
Rufus Seawald.
And I'm the Lady Katerina.
And I put my
He just looks up from the invitation at you, just like, and
this is our
accompanying
ward.
you.
Anastasia.
Very well. He opens up the door, hands the invitation in, and speaks something to someone. Then he opens up the door and lets you in.
There's a kill squad on their way. Alright.
Announcing Lord and Lady Rufus Seawater and their ward.
Seawald.
Darling, Seawald.
Seawald and their ward. What was it again?
Anastasia.
Anastasia.
You are the worst announcer I've ever heard.
Oh my goodness.
So they open up the door and let you in, and you
My
see.
laugh just sounded so wispy, like weird. It sounded like a horse.
Yeah.
Like an actual
Yeah.
horse winning. That was weird. I wonder if that picked up.
What it sounded like, and I bet you can isolate that clip, it sounded like the intro to the song Jump Around.
Yeah, it did.
Jump around.
Yeah, or like the starting.
I could not recreate that if I tried.
Please isolate
Anyway,
that audio.
I'm going to try. Alright.
Throw it into a loop, make it a song.
Just fill it for your puns.
Back it up, back it in. Let
Oh,
me begin.
So, what you see is a large entry room.
We're not the
There's-
first
there's-
ones
there's
here,
a-
right?
No, there's a
Okay.
balcony
Because that would
going
suck.
up, splitting off, going both
He's
ways.
just sitting there.
On
Hi.
the staircase, and you see a balcony up top, not unlike this, a little bit more opened up, and kind of going across the whole house, mostly. And there is a bard playing an instrument over there.
Get over it.
Don't be
To your right.
jealous.
That's not your style.
They didn't even check us for weapons, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like.
I totally just snuck in a glaive under my robes.
You have a glaive?
I have your glaive.
Huh? Okay. I mean, legitimately, for a second, I was like,
Why did you bring my glaive?
We did sleight of hand stuff, and all the rolls I deemed.
oh, anyway, we're in. Whatever.
Yes.
So you see
Okay.
people mingling about. There's people up top, and there's people over on
It's
the main
taken us so
floor.
long to get
There's
here.
drinks, and you see a couple of servants walking around handing
It's
things
just
to
in
people.
episode 3. Yeah. Okay. We go get a drink and blend in. Right.
Yes. Let's do it.
We've done enough day drinking, so I think that this would just be.
You already have a light buzz going, so
Keep it
Hey,
going.
it's been hours since we've had.
I am
anything.
scanning the room for a halfling.
Okay.
What is going on? Look, cocktail sauce.
How did they get these little weenies?
That's kind of like a halfling,
And
right?
I want to look around to see
Fast
if I
as this
see
ultra assassin who
anybody
can't
that looks like
A halfling.
no.
Probably a
I
few halflings here.
yeah, sure. I'm gonna look for the
A
halfling.
sea of halflings. That's all he invited. He's a secret.
you're just noticing.
He's
You're
a
the only non-happening.
He's a secret racist.
That
No.
would be so good.
He's a classist racist. We'll show up. We're like,
You're looking for halfling. Okay. You don't see any.
this.
Halfling.
This is gonna be just
It's
like,
like-
my search of his room.
It's like this right here. I'm looking for a halfling. Where can I find?
He's like standing right
well,
there.
if people are tall, then you know it would. Because
hide
it's
in the
not all
crowd quite
halflings,
well.
is it? You were just joking.
I was joking.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I won't lie. I probably would
so
have
funny.
died.
That would have been
That
extremely
been
comedic, but no,
that
that's
would've been
not.
my
He's just
favorite.
this racist and only invites halflings to his parties.
And we're like,
You guys did not know what kind of party
Yeah.
this was.
We just show up. We're like, I mean, it could be
Oh, I
worse.
don't
It
wanna
could.
know
Never mind. All right.
Part
So
this is.
now that we're here, Rufus, if that is your real name,
maybe we should like go like
Split.
mingle around. Take a turn about the room.
yes, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Split up, just around this room.
No leaving the premises.
And if we'll meet back right here in like
What was
5
our
minutes.
What was our thing? Parsley? No, foliage. Same thing. It's useless.
That's not necessarily true. But
On my plate, it is.
Oh my gosh.
okay, so
Parsley.
I'm gonna walk around.
Just yelling parsley.
Okay, yeah, making your way
Yeah,
downtown.
and I'm
Walking fast.
I'm looking around for a halfling. Any halfling. Any halfling. At this point, I'll just take any.
You're
Okay.
halfling, right? I'm a gnome.
Oh, okay, well, it's good enough.
taller.
Close enough.
All right.
So you're just scanning for short people as
Yeah.
you make your way around the room.
Yeah.
What are the rest
That's
of you doing?
racist. How dare you?
On
I'm
that-
a short
Yeah.
person, so it's not. In real
A
life.
gnome, you say?
And she's
Okay,
short
great
too.
gnomer for you.
Do you want me to roll?
Sure, but I do want to know what these guys are doing as well.
Sanity check. Just kidding. No.
Are you taking a turn about the room as well? or
I'm
am I the
also
only one
I'm
doing
also
any
doing
work
that.
here?
I'm gonna take towards anyone that looks like they're like bored.
You're looking for bored people?
Looking for
Remember,
bored.
you're a
that's
woman.
not hard to do in a party.
That's
In a
what I mean.
swanky party.
The bards over there playing tequila.
Can you roll?
Tequila.
Copyright strike. That's like the only word in there.
10.
You essentially said all the lyrics to the song.
No, I did. Not
This
essentially,
one
I
is
did.
going away for tonight.
In fact, I think that's the whole song.
It is.
So a 10 on perception.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks.
I want to know what you guys
Thanks.
are doing. I mean, are you
Alright.
just doing the same thing?
Already
Oh,
said,
I'm
I'm
just waiting.
Are you
I-
guys arm
I'm
in
going
arm
to- I'm
walking
going
around,
to-
or-
No.
I'm going to go.
He's staying by the snacks.
I'm going to go pick up a drink and look a little bit drunk.
Okay.
Remember, you are.
A married
no.
woman.
Now.
You are my.
I am going to make my way up onto the balcony and just kind of
That's a smart idea.
kind of go off onto
Get
a
an
corner
advantage.
and take a deep look and see if I can, because it would be very, very obvious
Well,
if
they'd be
you're up
crowded
on
around
top.
Mhm.
Yeah, to be able to see whose party it is, see anyone who's important, see if it
Someone on a
makes
step
sense.
stool
That's
in the
smart.
center of the room.
That's smart. That's smart.
Anyway, I'm looking for
But
someone.
I'm still just like, this is my first party ever, so that's my real reason.
You're like secretly really happy about being here.
Nobody is seeing a halfling.
Well, I go to the board person that I can see. Is there anyone?
You said it was not hard.
It's not hard. All right, I'm gonna go someone kind of off to the side that looks.
You're looking at maybe dozen and a half people here. So
Oh,
18,
okay, so
20
not
people.
too many.
Oh, it's
it's,
a small
it's
party.
not huge. No,
Not
it's
yet.
Not huge.
Can I start looking in rooms?
I mean, if you're thinking about size, I
He
mean,
just takes off.
this main room that you're in is maybe 100 feet wide.
Oh,
okay.
not
We're not
small.
talking grand halls or anything like that.
Okay, I was
So-
imagining like a
Yeah, you
packed
absolutely
room.
can explore if you want to.
Yeah.
I go up to the servant before I go to the person, and I'll just flat out ask, "Excuse me, where's Lord Velling?
Secret
I
M ring,
swear.
David.
Secret M ring?
He's about. I couldn't say where he is at the moment.
I give him a silver and I say, "Could you go find him and meet me by the stairs?"
Want me to find him and then find
Tell
you?
me, yes, by the stairs.
Okay.
You are a servant, aren't you?
Mm.
You serve.
Can I
Just do it.
Can I roll an investigation in looking for secret armory?
You're upstairs, correct?
Yes, I am.
I'm just wondering what my dice is going to do
Investigation.
tonight.
She's just drinking the punch or whatever,
Well,
and just kind of like.
Well,
Just
One,
imagine you're being all
two,
cute over there,
12.
just like, yay, this is fun, enjoying the music.
So
Kind of
there's
dancing a little bit,
there's
kind of sneaking into conversation.
there's a couple of doors upstairs.
Scandalous.
And
You know how he said not to leave the room?
you make your way. So you're just kind of checking behind
He always
what's
says
in
what
this
he
door,
wants.
what's in that door, and
I'm not leaving the house.